Today's sponsor is Jamba Juice. Jamba Juice.
Yeah, they gave me
Don't drink
H2. They gave me H2O. No.
Only for $6.
Yeah, H2O. That's pretty much Las Vegas anyway. I was like, every time in Evo, fucking you buy water is like $6. Luckily, the last Evo we went to, the water was free or reduced or something like that. I forget. But anyway, it was like free refill stations and such. Anyways,
What movie was this?
What movie is this? We'll find out later.
No, we find out now.
We find out now. So we are back. This is episode 130. We had to take a break from last week because I actually got sick. You could imagine what being sick was like because you know what I mean, like we're still in the COVID-19 stuff. Dude, I was so scared. Like honestly, I had the cold luckily, and so I went through a whole week having a cold and stuff like that. With this classic symptoms like you know, the sore throat, runny / stuffy nose, mostly stuffy, but yeah, and some body aches. So very, very classic common cold in the midst of the coronavirus. So, you know, I had to go get tested like the very next day. As soon as I had something going on. So that night, dude, I was like so scared, man. I was like, oh fuck, dude, like what am I gonna do? Like at that point, I was like, I came to the point where I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna accept it and just focus on getting better and recover and stuff like that. But luckily, I came back negative, and very relieved, very fortunate on that part. So very lucky, very lucky. So yeah. So anyway, other than that, I was able to open up some Pokemon cards at MSRP. Thankfully, like I actually paid legitimate pricing on those cards, unlike some of the Shining Fate stuff that went ahead and pay a little over that price because my local card shop was just kind of anal about it. But anyway, I was able to get those at very nice prices, so I was pretty happy with that. Nice pulls, pretty good pulls. But yeah, other than that, I'm pretty good for the most part. My voice is mostly back. My sinus is still slightly stuffed or congested, but I'm definitely like pretty much like 95% or more or less. So I'm back. So we're all good to go, I guess, for this week. So how's the week been for you? Since we did take a break and stuff. So
We're drowning in here in Hawaii.
it was raining here too, actually. Oddly enough. Not as I don't think it was as bad as from what you make it, where you're making it out to be. Nope. Yeah, because you got that tropical weather and stuff. So
yeah, and mostly the some parts of the island were like flooded.
So. Oh,
yep.
The island life, right?
Surrounded by water, can escape from water.
Yeah, yep. Meanwhile, we had some earthquake, right? But it was like big or anything like that. But you know how people like outside of California like to stereotype California as like the earthquake state, even though we don't really get that much. Although we do have the San Andreas Fault, which could explode pretty much like any time at this point. I don't know, man. That's like a lot of people forget about that, but anyway.
See, when I do move there and I'm going to have my first earthquake, I'm going to be crying.
Well, yeah, you definitely want to stay on more towards the coast because that's where all the cool people are now.
I'm going to be crying, and then you'll be just looking over at me going like, my God.
So this is California, and then like this side is where I'm in. I don't know if that's showing up the same as your. Oh, anyway, well, I'm on the edge of the by the coast, and then if the San Andreas fault explodes, it's gonna just possibly drift off.
So your whole place is just gonna move to Texas. Got it.
It's like probably like this way, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, pick a side, man. Like if you're gonna move to California, because yeah, otherwise you're probably gonna be staying with the United States or not. So I don't know. But anything else on your end?
I don't know.
You don't know? Yeah.
No, nothing. Right, cat?
Just licking themselves.
Yep, this little bitch.
Okay, so we have definitely stuff to catch up on. We did take a break for weeks, so we definitely have quite a bit to go through. So let's get to it for the controversial / other news up front and center. So obviously we're still within the COVID-19 pandemic. Things are seemingly looking up, right? Because more and more people are getting the vaccine. I think even some folks that we know on Twitter are getting their vaccine doses, so that's good. Sorry, let me move that back over here. Anyway, looks like we are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, but there's still events that are, just taking precautions, and they're going ahead and canceling for the most part. So that includes E3 2021, which I thought was already announced, but now I guess that was just like based off of most people's assumptions. But yes, it's officially announced that E3 is canceled for the most part for this year, and they're likely going to plan ahead for the digital events, which hopefully that will happen. But we'll have to see how many companies will actually participate. Excuse me, since a lot of like the major ones have been doing their own stuff, like Sony, Microsoft, the big three pretty much are doing their own thing. So it's like, who's gonna be there? That's the big question. So another convention, Momocon. Are you familiar with Momocon, Zawa?
A bit, yes.
Yes.
Doesn't people in the Duke community go there?
Yeah. So I think I forget where Momocon takes place exactly. But yes, it's a pretty familiar convention. I've heard of it, certainly. I just forget where they usually have the convention at. It's is it California? Hold on. Georgia. I mean, I don't know. Can't really remember the top of my head, that's for sure. Anyway, they canceled also. They're usually a gaming / anime convention. But yeah, they're doing another thing though to replace it, which is like a mini event. I imagine this is gonna be more virtual / digital, just for the sake of it.
Future.
Yeah, virtual conventions, right? So yeah, more of that, and then of course another popular one, which is San Diego Comic-Con. Went ahead and also canceled as well. So that's another big one canceled. They had put out they all put out their big statements, right? We're not gonna go through it obviously, but just know that they all canceled and stuff like that. I don't know if this one is gonna have a replacement for it, like a digital event of sorts, but I think at this point we'll probably just see like movie companies putting out their trailers just randomly, like, oh hey, like this, this is our announcement for this. You know what I mean? Like, so
pretty much.
Yeah, I think that they're all gonna just kind of do their own thing for at least for this year anyway. So, any comments on any of this stuff so far?
Nope, because the conventions that we have here. Okay, so one of them saying that they will have it open, like an actual convention.
Mm-hmm.
And if attendees do not want to go physically to the convention, there will be the virtual convention, which to me right now it's like really too early.
Yeah.
To start opening places that will gather a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because for Hawaii, I don't know if it's passed yet, but apparently we're supposed to go into tier 3 mode, where now we can have like more than 10 people gathered in a place. Hawaii's still taking its precautions, but hey Texas, how are you doing?
Yeah. I think Florida is doing the same too with the
Florida.
Yeah.
Boyfriend, are you okay? No, you're not. Oh god.
Yeah, I think either Florida or some other places lifting their restrictions. But anyway, Texas is definitely one of them for sure, which is very questionable. But we'll have to see how that plays out. But yeah, but like I said, like E3 having digital events for this year. The real big question now is who's going to be there. So that's. I mean, we already knew it's going to be canceled. Like we're still well within the tunnel of this pandemic, but yeah. So we just all kind of assumed. That's why I thought this was already been announced, but I guess it wasn't officially announced. It was just kind of like assumed by everyone, pretty much or every gamer assumed that E3 was canceled. And what do you know? Yeah, it just makes me question because Nintendo's been doing their thing. Like they just came back with their most recent like direct. Sony's been doing their thing with the state of play. Microsoft has doing their own thing too. Like I said, so it's like who else is going to be there? I mean, even like companies like EA are going to have been doing their own thing, like EA Play, for example. So it's just gonna be all like the weird, like sort of third-party companies and stuff like that. Like, is Sega gonna be there? Is like the indie game companies are gonna be there? Like, who's gonna watch that at that point? I mean, no offense, but like, you know what I mean? Like, because people mostly are gonna be there for Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. That's, I think we can definitely say that. So like, if these companies aren't gonna be there, it's like, well, who's gonna watch it? You know what I mean? But we still have we have to wait and see who's gonna actually be there. I mean, and granted, it is a digital event, so it's not like you have to like bring your shit and like spend a lot of money like flying to Cali and setting up your booth and spending money on the space and stuff like that. So there might be some cuts there, but like I guess like overall to like have space in general, like whether it's virtual or not, I imagine cost some money because marketing and stuff like that, marketing purposes. So like who is to say that who's gonna be there? So you have any thoughts about that or not?
Nope. Because again, with Sony, Nintendo, and all the other companies doing this, it's pretty much like they have free range of how to really, release new. Ouch. New trailers and their next upcoming products and whatnot. Which, hey, Nintendo, can you give it platinum, please? Yeah. Some of us are being very patient.
We'll get to that later in a bit, in a way.
Yes, but I see it.
Yeah,
it's right there.
Yeah. Anywho, I think yeah, it's really hard to say. It's really hard to be confident, definitely, to see how E3 is going to turn out. It's because everyone's doing their own thing at the cost of much less money. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. Is it out on the way out the door? Like, we don't know. We'll have to see who's in the lineup, which hopefully we'll see soon. But yeah, we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Okay. So meanwhile, other news. Recently, Epic Games bought the devs of Fall Guys, which is Metatonic, I believe. I didn't pick up how much they bought them out for, but hey, it's Epic Games, man. Fall Guys is gonna definitely going to be around for a longer time, it seems like. So yeah, I don't know exactly, again, like how much they were bought out for, but they're bought out. They're
$1.
yeah, right. I imagine they're gonna be some Fall Guys skins in Fortnite. So you're gonna see the big beans, like, doing the weird fucking dumb goofy dances, right, and all that stuff. Pretty kind of soonish. I don't know. We'll see about that. It's pretty big though, I guess. I mean, as someone who did play Fall Guys for a little bit, it's fun. It's like decent little online fun. Not much to it, but it's like something to turn your brain off, I guess, and see if you win any crowns and stuff like that. Get some W's, but man, that game is frustrating at times because it can be jank and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho, next one up. This is about some Doom news. So Doom made Doom Eternal, excuse me, more specifically, made about 450 million US dollars without microtransactions. So it goes to show that over time, games can definitely earn a lot of money. Not instantly, of course, although that's what a lot of the investors and businessmen really want, but it goes to show that these single player games and such have a place when it comes to making money and all that stuff too. So not all games need to be fucking live services that are just like RNG fucking loot boxes and all that nonsense.
No, not it's not called loot box. It's called surprise mechanics. Come on. I still hate that.
Yeah, right. That's always. I'll never forget that, dude. Surprise mechanics. Get the fuck out of here. Man, I guess
it's like going to Vegas.
Sorry, what?
It's like you're gonna go to Vegas and go like, "Can I play one of your surprise mechanics machines?"
Excuse me. Pardon?
No, they're like, "What? What? That thing?"
Yeah, that thing over there. But yeah, it's cool. Congrats to Doom Eternal and the devs behind it. Yeah, very, very, very much congrats on that one. Showing that we single player games and such that don't have like RNG stuff and loot box and surprise mechanics have a place there. Have a place to also make money as well. So. Jedi Fallen Order was another game that made money as well from EA, surprisingly, and so hopefully that's like a message, like, hey, we can make these games too and still make money. Like maybe you won't get it right away, but you're gonna make money. So it's like, it'll please the players and you'll still make money. So yeah. Okay, so this one's gonna be one of the bigger pieces of news, which is the whole rumor thing floating around when it comes to the Switch Pro. So, hey, maybe we've talked about it before, but hey, maybe the reason why Bayonetta 3 has not been around.
What's that?
Has not been around because the Switch Pro may be coming around too. By before Christmas, apparently, according to some rumors. So, mm-hmm. So, well, Quishmash. So apparently, according to this, or according to rumors anyway, the word on the street is that the new Nintendo Switch is going to have a 4K output, OLED screen. I think there was like some other stuff too. the Switch itself will still have a 720 resolution screen, but it's a small screen, so you don't really need a big resolution. So why would you do that? But yeah, so when it comes to like TV mode, obviously it's gonna have 4K and all that stuff. You name it. So anything else? Yeah, I mean, the source came from Bloomberg, so you can kind of imagine the credibility on that one. So a little more credible than your typical third party sort of news website when it comes to gaming, or someone who leaked it. Previously, I think the president or like the CEO or something like that said or denied anything about the Switch Pro. But from this, it seems like it was kind of like a little distraction, kind of like to kind of veer off people from paying attention to the Switch Pro. I don't know. I mean, rumors for now, but take it as you will. We'll have to see if this is true. I think it does definitely need it at this point because like there's so many other games that are just like lagging. I feel like there's only a couple of like Nintendo games that are like optimized for it, like Smash Ultimate, Mario Odyssey, but for everyone else, every other game is like not exactly, the most graphical experience, so to say. Any comments on this, Zawa?
You better be affordable.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that I would say save up $700 at least.
Let me see. Nope. I don't see nothing. Oh shit! What's that?
Was that candy?
Oh no, it's the my Chinese zodiac.
Oh, you're oh.
I'm a horse.
Right, because 90s. Then
90s, yay!
1990, yeah, because that was the year of the horse. So that's me also. So anyway,
yeah. We're little ponies.
Yes, we are the ponies. Oddly enough, but anyway, anything else you wanted to say about the Switch Pro? Whether you think it's true or not?
I bet you. Well, we don't. I want to say 50-50, but I'm gonna kind of say because it's saying that it's gonna have a 4K output. It's gonna be fucking big.
Yeah, I think
it's gonna be thicker.
Yeah, it'd probably be a thick. Well, maybe not so much thick, but definitely gonna be bigger, right? So I think no matter what, your the old dock is not gonna fit. You have to get a new dock and everything. It's like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude. Ideally, you should be able to trade it in, right? But ideally, but they're probably not gonna let you do that because it's Nintendo. But yeah, do you think though, like they're actually gonna release it before Christmas though this year?
If they want sales, yes, but if by some miracles Sony releases more PS5s before then Nintendo ain't gonna live.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, Sony's been a little what's the word I'm looking for? Stingy with their PS5s.
I mean, it's been difficult just because like the whole production thing, like shipping and stuff like that, can only come in so much. With the COVID-19 stuff that's still going about. Funny you say that. There's been a good number of PS5s popping up left and right at some stores. My friend was able to get a PS5 recently, so I think it's gonna come in either this week or next week. But
Ooh, from where?
I think it was Walmart. It was Walmart.
Wally World saves the day again.
Pretty much. So yeah, Oddly say that, yeah. There's been some PS5s kind of like popping up here and there. Target has been kind of like reporting like, oh yeah, it's back in stock, out of stock, back in stock, out of stock. As I was looking for Pokemon cards a couple weeks back. Very weird, but yeah, you know, they can only trickle in so much, I guess, at a time. But I'm pretty sure by the time next year, they can definitely get that rolling. You can definitely get all that stuff coming out and stuff like that. Really amp up the production and such. I think that would definitely help out with those who don't have a PS5 still. Luckily, there aren't too many games that like really justify the need for the PS5. Unless you're a Final Fantasy fan, then it's that's unfortunate. But yeah, because like that whole thing with Integrate and stuff like that being behind the PS5, not a good idea. That's very unfortunate. I don't know why they did that. It has to be Sony's part. I don't know.
Yeah, it has to be because again, like them going like, "Hey, look at all this stuff! Wow, it's only for the PS5." Oh,
yeah. It just doesn't make sense for me for that to be all on Square Enix's part, unless they unless they really love Sony for some reason. I don't know.
But again, I kind of want to say the remake team is just kind of pushing over it, like just trying to clean up the house for old consoles and to just make room for the newer console era. Again, I feel sorry for everyone that wants to play Integrate, but sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. PS5.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Who knows who pulled the strings on that one, but yeah, it doesn't change the fact that there are people who aren't going to be able to play it, and can only can only get the FOMO, which is unfortunate. So yeah.
That's why the ultimate question is, which is harder to get nowadays? A PS5 or, a 3060, 3070, or 3080?
Dude,
take your pick.
I think the PS5 is more likely to pop up here and there more than all the graphics cards, really.
Yeah.
It seems like it, because like I don't know. Where do they ship out from? That's the question. That's what I want to know. Is it it's just from China, or is it like from like some other place? Like, you're more likely to get a Switch than the Nintendo Switch than the graphics card, of course.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Anyways, I think I don't know. It's really hard to say whether the back on the Switch Pro would actually make it before Christmas. It's a very ambitious thing to say or report.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, definitely. We're definitely gonna have a Switch Pro eventually. I mean, that's for sure. It really is just a matter of when. So before Christmas this year, that's hard to say. Next year, I can definitely see. But yeah. But it does line up with everything else when it comes to like all the Nintendo stuff that hasn't been announced, like Metroid, or not announced, but like more announcements. Metroid Prime 4, Bayonetta 3, and like any other new games are in the works. They announced Splatoon 3, surprisingly, but when it comes to like anything else, like possible F-Zero or Star Fox or anything else. What's up? Starfax, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll definitely keep an eye on that one, and I'm probably gonna save up money once I get my tax returns. But yeah. Anyway.
I already got mine, and that thing fucking went.
Did you? Oh wow, you got lucky.
Well, Well, it's not lucky. It's frick. I knew that the bonus. Sorry, tangent kids.
Yeah.
Uh, during last year, I don't know when we started to do it. We got like bonus pay. So you work over this much amount of hours, you get this much, and then so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Once I saw this happening, I was like, I know that my tax returns is going to take a big ass hit because of this.
Mm-hmm.
Lo and behold, yes. And I was like,
Uh-huh.
So I cry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it was like, here's your tax returns. Here you go, bills.
Yeah.
Just staring into the abyss.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, that was it.
Yeah. I feel you. Anywho, let me see. Oh yeah, anyway, so I think that's pretty much it. We'll keep an eye out for the Switch Pro. So, speaking of Nintendo, there's some more news relating to Nintendo, which is Super Nintendo World, which is supposed to be, like the amusement park sort of attraction addition to Universal, I think, rather than anything else. I think it seems like, according to the mayor of some part of Florida, wherever it's opening up,
probably Orlando.
Orlando was already. Oh yeah, because Universal dumbs. I'm dumb. Anyway, Super Nintendo World, which is again an addition to Universal Studios Resort or whatever, is going to open in 2025. It was set to be 2023, but because of you want to make sure like the coronavirus isn't going to affect anything, and of course the construction was delayed, so they're estimated to be 2025 in Florida. So yeah, so if you want to go to some Nintendo World type of thing, you always go to Florida, but you have to wait like 4 more years.
I'd rather go to the one in Japan right now.
Right, yeah. You're probably better off going to Japan than going to Florida, because like, I mean, of course you get to visit your boyfriend and all that stuff, but like,
fuck no. He visits me up in Japan. He meets me there. Yeah. I'm not doing the freaking like U-turn, pick him up to go to Japan.
No, I mean, yeah, like you can get the whole 2 birds in 1 stone thing, but like, when it comes to just pure cost. I imagine you're actually better off going to Japan than going to Florida, just because like the flight cost. Because you're like, what, 5 hours away from Japan or whatever. So like,
let's see. Let me dive into how much it will cost right now.
Right now, yeah.
Where's the Universal? Is it in Osaka or is it in?
I think it's in Osaka. It's like either Osaka or I want to say Tokyo, but it might be in Osaka.
Osaka area airports. I don't know. I never go to Japan, sir. Sir, where do you land?
I mean, I go to Narita a lot, and Haneda, because that's which is in Tokyo.
Okay, all right, kids. Let's see how much it will cost for me in Hawaii to fly to Japan.
Are you going? Are you landing in Tokyo? Are you gonna? Let's go with Tokyo. Let's just guesstimate Tokyo.
Damn. So I put for a week, right?
Yes.
6,975.
Are you serious?
Because I think Japan is still barring people.
Oh yeah, right.
They're also in the lockdown.
Yeah. Okay. So that makes sense. I'm like, are you what? Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you have to factor in the whole pandemic. Yeah, that's right. God damn, dude. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, because like they've been the tourism is like severely like it's like non-existent right now pretty much. So they're not making money off of the tourists. So it's like, of course they're gonna have to pay charge up more for the flights. I guess.
Okay, so if I just Okay, so the lowest, because I just typed in, like the flight and then on Google.
Yeah.
The lowest is 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. For a 6-day stay, and I land in Osaka, $687.
Oh, okay. So that's like the cheapest one. Okay.
Yeah, and it's an 8-hour flight. Oh wow, it's basically me going to fucking Florida.
Okay. Anyway,
Yep.
Florida is gonna have Nintendo World in 2025. Maybe. Maybe. Can we get something in Cali, please? Like, come on, bro.
That's what I would think, that Cali would get it first, then Florida.
Yeah. I mean, it's universal. I don't know. We have Universal Studios also, but what the? Well, whatever. Whatever.
And
man.
also that when you look at it, Cali's closer to Japan, so you guys is
Yeah.
information, like to talk like how to build things will be much more faster than Florida, because Florida has to like play the whole what's it called, the whole time shit.
Yeah. The zones and stuff like that. Plus, like, the Nintendo of America is located in Washington, right? So like, we're still closer. You know what I mean? So like, we're closer to the actual headquarters for America. So you'd think, I don't know. I mean, you would think that they would bring it to Cali first, and then I don't know, Florida and New York or something like that. But like, I don't know.
Or maybe why not both at the same time?
Why not both? Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, that's pretty much it on that part. It's there was a delay. There's a delay to it, but Nintendo World. If you wanna not necessarily cross the ocean, there is always the option of Florida, but it's Florida, so take your pick. Anyway, let's close off this stuff. Next up, this is kind of a more of like a what are you doing kind of news. So I think this is well, this particular one isn't the article. Hold on, let me bring up the other one. So previously, do you remember Soldier Boy trying to sell his own gaming console, which turned out to be just a Chinese knockoff with emulators? So he's basically reselling a Chinese knockoff and trying to make profit himself. So he's basically knocking off a knockoff that's knocking off Nintendo.
Why?
Yeah. Previously, I think he actually got a decent cease and desist on that from Nintendo or from someone. Right, and then I don't know. He's not learning his lessons, so like, so he said for some reason he's gonna do it again, despite not learning his first time lesson.
Didn't they tell him to stop the first time?
That's exactly what happened, and then for some reason he's not stopping. Like, I think at this point he's just trying to like make publicity and stuff like that by doing some stupid shit, and he starts being relevant again and such. Like, but dude, the fuck you doing? Like, seriously,
No, right?
the fuck you doing, man? That's what it looks like apparently. Yeah, like there's a knockoff looking PS2 controller or PS3 controller. I don't know. And just a generic looking console with a square button for what I imagine appears to be the power button. Because it just looks like a button pulled off from a third-party controller and slapped onto the console. That is a big why.
Like, someone needs to slap him. Like, seriously.
He needs
Just
a
go
good.
like, no.
Yeah,
No
he needs
slap.
He needs a good old fucking slap. I don't think there has been any update on that. Beyond what has been already been said. You know, why not just like go to a company and like I don't know, work with them or something like that instead of just like trying to do your own thing and do all this like shady fucking shit. I don't know, dude.
It's probably because he wants all,
All for himself.
all the all the royalties and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Like you're better off making your own like esports team or something like that. You know?
What's that?
Yeah, right. Especially in this time and age, I guess, when it comes to the coronavirus stuff. But anyway, round 2, he's gonna take a big fat L again.
And we're just all gonna point and laugh.
We're all just gonna point and laugh. Pretty much. Well, anyway, here comes another what the fuck are you doing type of news. But this time is from Crystal Dynamics with their Avengers game. So as you may know, did you hear about this? So like they're going to rework the XP distribution, basically making it more grindy than it already is. Mm-hmm. Do you have the web page up, Zawa, by the way?
Let's see. Get off. Let me click on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Reworks.
Yeah, the XP rework specifically. And can you read the second paragraph for us?
We did some stupid shit. We don't know what we're doing. Hee hee ha ha. Can't believe we're getting away with this. Okay, anyways. The current XP curve, I think they're missing a quotation mark on curve. Wow. 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 And
I did not even see that till now.
Ooh.
Wow. Ooh, yeah, indeed.
Professional. Isn't really a curve at all. It's more of a wibbly wobbly. In most RPGs, the amount of XP you need to level up increases as you gain levels in a curve. But our system is a straight line. Okay. This has led to pacing issues such as skill points currently being rewarded too fast, which may be confusing and overwhelming to newer players. No, it just means we'll get to level 1 from level 1 to level 50 in a heartbeat. We want each decision to invest in a skill or heroic to be more meaningful. AKA, we don't know what the fuck we're doing. Hee hee ha ha. We can't believe we're getting away with this. Oh god, we got caught.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, the first time I read it was accurate.
Yeah, and then
should we take a screenshot and like use a red circle and go like who did you or whoever wrote this? Did you guys proofread?
Yeah, right.
I'm not a college professor, but
yeah, I don't think you need to be a college professor to know there's a typo in there, right? But like, anyway, right after the sentence right after that, it says, based on these issues, we'll be increasing the amount of XP needed to level up, starting from around level 25. Ugh, god damn it! What the fuck? Like, you're already making it worse as it is. Like, people have already said it already takes long enough to get to level 50, which is when that's like pretty much like when these characters start to really shine. You know what I mean? Like, they're really isn't like a whole lot to do in these games other than the raids. In these raids, you're not even doing much. You're just kind of like punching out this boss, like whether it's Taskmaster or whatever. Like, and when you're punching him out, it's like
Master.
yeah, it's like like you just hear like tung 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 tung, like all the like the sounds and stuff like that. That's all you're gonna be hearing. You know what I mean? So very monotonous, and so obviously there isn't much to do, and so like it already makes the game all the more boring, and unfortunately, leveling up your character takes a long time, and again, a lot of the cool abilities and stuff and like the moves are behind the higher levels. So yeah, grinding it out is like easily the worst part about the game, aside from like the story and the content or lack thereof. And they're only gonna make it worse. Like,
just let them like die.
they're pretty much like choking out a dying animal, like slowly choking out a dying animal. Like, what the fuck? Or rather, letting it suffer and not taking it out real quickly. Also, I do want to point out this part of the statement here, which I will read. Which basically says the first step of this to temporarily disable the random cosmetic drops or cosmetic item drops in preparation for the change. Players won't lose anything they have already earned. These items will be available again in places such as the cosmetic vendor once her store is reworked. I guess maybe it's like a character or vendor. Anyway, is reworked in feature updates and will be purchasable with units. This will directly affect random chance cosmetic rewards from completing activities such as missions and strong boxes, character progression, etc. Numerous patterns will also be temporarily disabled from dropping, and in some cases replaced with additional units that can be spent at the cosmetic vendor. The cosmetic vendor will still be open while we work on updating her functionality. Why are they calling it her? I mean, is it really a female vendor or something like that? Anyway, and then it talks about the specific. No, go away. Specific outfits. So basically, it sounds like to me that they're gonna like lock all these stuff behind currency, and I don't know if this currency is something you can buy with real money. You know what I mean? So like, if that's the case, they're really trying to like kill this game. Like, it seems like to me, that's Crystal Dynamics' way of saying we don't want to work on this game anymore. So please just let us go. So they're just kind of like fucking up the game as much as they can, just so that the what do you call it, like the investors or the executives are just gonna be like, all right, now you can kill the game because no one's playing it or whatever. Like, I don't know, whatever obligations that they had with the contract. Maybe they're doing it all on purpose just to like, be able to move on to something else because they don't want to work on this game anymore. I don't know. That's just one possibility. But either way, this is fucking stupid. They're literally amping up the worst part about the game, which is like being grindy as fuck. So, you didn't play the game, right? You just watched people play it.
Yep, I watched people play it, and he was still going like, "Thank God my money didn't go this way."
Same. I thought
like
about it.
It looked interesting at the first go.
Yeah, same, yeah.
And then once you slowly saw it unfold, you're like thinking in your head,
see the true colors.
It's like, no, pull out, we're gone. Stop.
It sucks too because like I think the rework. Let me pull it back up again. The rework is gonna happen sometime in March, right? And I think that's when the Spider-Man edition, which is only for PlayStation, is going to happen too. So, oh no, it says March 18. I don't know. So I don't know when the Spider-Man DLC is going to drop. So
Never.
yeah, I'm never sure at this point. It should be never. But like, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, granted that we don't both play the game, but damn, dude, they are just not doing good things about it. Of course, yeah, of course, people on the internet are absolutely just shitting on the statement, and like people on Reddit are shitting on the devs on the official Reddit for the Avengers game and such.
Yeah.
So you can imagine what that situation looks like. So I think we can leave it at that. But anyway, if we don't have any further comments, I do want to touch up on one actual good story, which is very wholesome in my opinion, which involves with Ghost of Tsushima. The developers of Ghost of Tsushima have been named permanent ambassadors of the real Tsushima Island in Nagasaki, Japan, due to the game bringing awareness of the rich historical site. So any comment on that one?
Justice.
Yes, very much justice.
And then it's also funny because, well, it kind of doesn't tie in with them being the developers being ambassadors, but it's also because with Japan, there's this good Netflix show right now that talks about the life of Nobunaga Oda. Netflix, Japan. It's a documentary.
Oh, okay.
Age of Samurai. There you go.
Age of Samurai. Okay, interesting.
So if everyone wants to know the life and the ambition of Oda Nobunaga, go watch that on Netflix. It's only 9-10 episodes, an hour each. Pretty good.
Hey man, but
for me, I learned some Japanese history because of Samurai Warriors.
Yeah. The Dynasty Warriors for Samurai. But yeah, I think this is cool though. I think we also talked about there was a storm on Tsushima, and then Sucker Punch actually made a big donation, or they made a big donation drive rather for the damages that happened on Tsushima Island, especially like the historical sites that got damaged. So I think they were able to make the repairs because of that. So that's really cool, and this kind of like ties a knot pretty much at the end, like being ambassadors and stuff like that. I think that's really cool. That's all is to it. Like that's really awesome. I think they deserve all the credit and stuff like that so far, and all the merit, because they really did a good job with the game itself alone, bringing like that very authentic sort of samurai / ninja / like just Japanese warrior experience. It really is a cool game. And presentation wise, just like everything, like the art direction, all that stuff, and all the stuff that came along with it. They even put out like free DLC after that. It's like, wow, like holy crap, they deserve all the praise right now. So very
they do.
Very cool. If you don't have any further comments, now we can transition over to fighting game news. Are we good, Zawa?
Yep, we're good.
We're good. All right. So fighting game news. This is kind of big, or pretty big. So we recently saw the announcement that was put out by Arxis Works that they made the decision of delaying Guilty Gear Strive from April 9, which is less than a month from now, to June 11th of this year. So they pretty much like wanted to just work on a lot of polish for the online lobbies and just the stability of those lobbies, right, with their servers. I think that's like one of the big things they mentioned, and just like the overall quality. They still want to work on it, really polish it out.
Yeah.
Because they really want to get it right. And I think they got it right. So like, if if there's something wrong with the rollback netcode, the online lobby stuff like that, yeah, there being a lot of people shitting on the game, and they'll definitely put that in a completely different direction for the worse. So you really definitely got to make it right. Unlike a certain company that, funny enough, they actually made a joke about, which is CD Projekt Red. Remember when someone at ArcSys, the social media team, put out a joke about like, hey, we had this like bright ass yellow thing, you know what I mean? Like, and then they just like had like that one sentence like, oh yeah, we don't have anything to, they were kind of joking about the whole like the format of the statement and stuff like that. Now it's kind of like come around. It came back around for them. What comes around goes around, or something like that. Happened with ArcSys, so they had to delay it, and they want to get it right. So that unfortunately was something that CD Projekt Red could have used more of, like just more time, and they couldn't get stuff ready on time. So that's like the epitome of companies not doing and promising and all that stuff, meeting deadlines on time and stuff and such, and take all the right precautions, like doing more delays. You know what I mean? Like instead of like just rushing to that date and such. But here, in this case, really take all the time you need. I personally like the experience. When it comes to the lobbies, yes, that was probably easily the worst part. I definitely made that mention in the survey that I took, that they put out right after. So obviously that's like the very common problem from this or from that last beta test. So they're gonna work on that. So they want to make sure that works by the time it comes out. So yeah, very good move on them, pretty much for the most part. I think it was probably something needed. As much as it does suck, yes, we gotta wait longer because the rollback netcode is actually really good. So people want to play it, of course. There are people that are like just urgent and very eager to play it again. Now with that said, I think they will have another beta test coming up sometime soon, hopefully. Maybe sometime in early April or something like that, just to give it a go again, just to see what happens. Yeah, we're definitely going to be waiting quite a while. So I think that's definitely the fact here. And what's really funny is that it's going to be in June. And guess what is in June? Final Fantasy Intergrade. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade.
Like when I saw that, like, here's the release date for this, I was like, oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the funny part about it. But I guess it works for. I guess it really depends on who you are. Like, if you want to really spend time on Monster Hunter, then you can definitely spend more time on Monster Hunter.
Yeah,
because that's coming up pretty soon. I think is it like next week? I think, right? I'm not.
How about next week? Yeah, but see, the problem with me with Monster Hunter is because I bought it from the Capcom store.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna come on day of,
or like a few days after. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or a few days after, which I have no problem. It's just that I kind of want to know.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Is it day of, or am I gonna have to play the waiting game?
Yeah, I mean, definitely that's a hard question to ask because, like, pandemic again, shipping and all that stuff. You just never know what'll happen. You know what I mean? Like, for all we know, we could have another winter storm in our hands. You know what I mean? Like you never know. It's just random stuff like that happens, man, and it does fuck up a lot of shipment routes and stuff like that. That's what happened with Pokemon cards. We couldn't get a lot of Shining Fates on that release day because a lot of trucks had to stop. So
yeah.
But anyways, back onto Guilty Gear Strive here. I think this is good. I would say take all the time you need. I can definitely wait. I have games to play for me still on the backlog. I really need to get on that. But anyway,
I really need to do this.
yeah, but yeah, other stuff kind of gets in the way, and attention spans like, oh look, hey. Oh, there's that one. What's that thing? Anyway,
what's that over there? It's like, just focus.
Yeah, I know.
Focus.
Right? Dude, there's a lot of content to consume, dude. My God. Anywho, hopefully we definitely wish all for the best for Arxis to get the game really get working on day one. So looking forward to it. Meanwhile, during New Game Expo, which happened sometime during March 4 and around it, Arxis came out also to announce that they are actually going to consider putting rollback into other Arxis games, which that there sounds pretty big, right? You imagine like games like Fighters, like Dragon Ball Fighters, really needed. What's another? Grand Blue is another big one. I think what was another game? I mean, those two games are pretty big, but I think those are the two games that unfortunately won't likely to get it, or as unlikely. Just because like they are 3D games, they use 3D graphics, so a little more complex to work with. Meanwhile, there are other games like the BlazBlue games that are a little easier to work with since they're all they're all pixel art still, 2D sprites, so less processing power. That is likely going to get the rollback netcode first, the overhaul and stuff like that. Especially with Crosstag, that's like the newest. I believe that was the newest BlazBlue sort of game that came out over the years. So those games are likely going to get the overhaul first, and then, I mean, I imagine people who are developing Fighters and of course Grand Blue are trying their hardest to convince the executives. In Grand Blue's case, they're trying to convince side games, or going to try to convince side games to, see that, hey, people really want rollback netcode. We need some money, so can you lend us some money? Same with Dragon Ball Fighters. They gotta convince Namco, another big company, that they put money down for Dragon Ball games. It's a hard process to go through, but that's just the reality of things. And those are really big companies. Those two companies are really big, and they only want to see dollar signs rather than just customer satisfaction, unfortunately. But I think in the long run, I think that's going to really increase the longevity of the games, and I think that's going to again really over time get you the money. They always want to see instant money like that, which is why we talked about earlier with Doom getting money over time, but with when it comes to like loot boxes and all that stuff, like those games get you that instant money, but the instant green, which that's what they like to see more. But yeah, they hopefully they get around and give them give them some investment to help make this all happen. You know what I mean? So I'm sure the devs themselves didn't want to make it, but they gotta get the money. They gotta get the permission and such to get all that done. So I think with all that said though, yeah, BlazBlue, I think that's because that's directly from Arxis. They can definitely work on those first, and it's the easiest to work with too. So I definitely think that that's possible for those games, especially with Crosstag, that they'll get the rollback overhaul. Meanwhile, there, like I mentioned earlier with Strive's beta, there is going to be another beta test being considered with the improvements that they have over time. So it didn't say when, but hopefully maybe sometime in May or mid-April or something like that. But anyway, do you have any thoughts about it? Any comments?
I mean, with them saying that they're gonna add the rollback netcode feature, does that mean they have to kind of like restructure the whole game as a whole for it to even just be rollback accessible?
Good question. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a game dev myself, so I can't really answer it right away. But I imagine there is going to be degrees of restructuring some things. Take a look at what MKX went through. With NetherRealm, because that was delayed first and delayed base first, and then they implemented the rollback stuff later on. Which was magical, but it definitely took time to get all that done. So, yeah, I imagine there is some level of restructuring going on in order to implement the rollback stuff. So, I definitely think that it not only takes money, but it definitely takes time, and then do all the testing. Not to mention, like, it takes time. There's definitely a lot of manpower to get all that done. And we're talking about, not just one game, but with 2 games. Definitely with Fighters and Grand Blue Versus. Now, granted, yes, this is different teams, right? But still, there's gonna be a lot of time anyway. So, but to answer the question, I imagine there is gonna be some sort of restructuring. Yeah. I think that's imminent. But I think that's not the biggest problem here. I think it's just the fact that they need money. They need permission and money to be granted to them in order to make it all happen. You gotta convince the investors and executives in order to make it happen in the first place, to even get on that first stepping stone. And then worry about the dev process, the actual hard labor side of things later on. So, but anyway, yeah. I wish for the best. I mean, definitely, if those 2 games, especially with Grand Blue, I mean, I really want to get back into Grand Blue somehow, but it's hard because I really don't like the netcode and such. It's just such a shame too, because me and the guys were playing it around day 1-ish. And while the system and such and mechanics were fun, it's like we labbed our own stuff. I was labbing Charlotta, and then I was doing these combos, right? And then when we took it online, it's like, oh, dude, it's so hard. Like I couldn't even do this, like half the stuff. Like it's some of them require some like more frame perfect, quote unquote, stuff to make it happen. But I can only land it like maybe 25% of the time, just because it's so hard. Just because the delay is just like fluctuating between like this many frames and that many frames. Like, ugh, it just makes it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. It's pretty much what happened.
Yeah, what happened? Yeah,
it feels so much different.
Mm-hmm,
it's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. It was not long after I think we all moved on to a different game. But man, it'd be really nice. It'd be really nice though if fucking Nintendo can do something about that too. But
our product is very, very good.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's not.
Yeah, I made a lot of money, but yeah, dude, like,
how's your netcode? What is that?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh.
But you can play it offline with your friends.
What friends? They live X amount of miles away from me. Mm-hmm. And some of us are still in that mandatory lockdown.
But you can play offline with computers, and then you can put the amiibos on there, and then you can play the classic mode. Put the CPU on level 9. You got something.
And I can get this gun and point it to your head.
Anyway, I wish for the best for the rollback stuff. Hopefully, at least BlazBlue will open some eyes, right? Like, hey, this really works. People are coming back in again just to play these games. So, like, you want a resurgence? Want more money? Hey, rollback. Allow us to put more rollback in these 2 games. Boom. You know what I mean? So hopefully this will be like a passage or like just like that first stepping stone for future fighting games to have all rollback netcode and beyond that. Like, that's like hopefully this will be the standard starting from this point. With Guilty Gear Strive, of course. And then hopefully maybe the older games will get it too. But anyway, enough about that. Meanwhile, with Guilty Gear Strive, let me bring up another thing. Hold on, sorry. There you are. So there was some more stuff revealed for Anji and Ino. Let me bring that up.
I mean, thank God Anji's back.
Yeah.
It just took a long time for it to return. But Ino, okay.
しっかり脇方務めてくれよ。上の空か捉えたぜ。続けるぜ。
Nice pitch. Okay, obviously I didn't play the demo of Stride. So, what are there certain combos to go into doing the wall splat, or is it any combo?
It's basically as long as you incorporate certain moves that launch people towards the wall. So it's like there's a number of combos that can put them into the wall. So kind of flexible, I guess. I mean, it's a little hard to explain, but yeah, it's there are a number of moves that do that. They wall splat. So
and then they look like once you wall splat them, they're like just there for a
they're there for a pretty long time, so you can like do like one big move, or like you can just continue like whatever you want to do.
Because it looks like you splat them, you can taunt and then go like, yay, there you go.
And funny that
I'm a pretty man.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, it's very well animated, like in comparison to like all the previous games. And it's funny Anji has a freaking Sonic Hurricane, like Guile.
It's so sad that May had to scream for Johnny.
Yeah.
He's like, we don't know he's coming to this game.
Yeah. He's
unless that's a hint.
Yeah,
that
right?
he is returning.
Oh yeah. I'm sure. He's gotta be. He's so cool. Like they're gonna make him DLC and people will buy it.
Why are you wearing a bra? How dare you put clothes on Ino?
Yeah, Ino is like pretty rambunctious. She's supposed to be like the offensive, like mix-up monster. At least in older games anyway, but yeah, look at that. She can like get combos off of anti-air. Look at that, and then just setups.
In real life, I want to see someone fight like and
Yeah.
just hit you with a guitar.
Yeah.
She's obviously Ada Wong wants her makeup back.
Yeah, right. She does look like Ada Wong in a way.
Like once she takes off the glasses, it's like, yep, there it is. Oh wait, what is that? the modders for the PC version is gonna make an Ada Wong skin for her.
Yeah, she's definitely hot.
Again, I don't mind it being pushed back because, again, as you said earlier, it's going to give time for those to play Monster Hunter. It gives more time for the development team to just iron out the, those little creases.
Yeah, absolutely. And plus, like,
maybe.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was like gonna say, and maybe there was like maybe one or a few animations that look like janky, and
You
they
can polish
go
it
fix
out.
it.
Yeah, they can polish it out, possibly. Yeah, I was about to say too, like with integrate, like I don't know how. Here's the thing: who can say that how much there is to do in integrate? You know what I mean? Like it could be just like a week, and you're already done with it. You know, like it could be what like just what hard mode and stuff like that, the challenges, right, the achievements and such, like, but it's like it's a DLC, so it shouldn't take too long just for like anyone who plays it casually. But I guess when you're like really into Final Fantasy stuff, like, or remake stuff, maybe that would be a little bit more of a problem, but who knows, right? Like who knows what what the actual length of that DLC is. It could be 5 hours for all we know, it could be 4 hours for all we know, like, you know. You could probably be done with it by the end of the week. You know what I mean? Of whenever that DLC comes out, and then like
I'll take my sweet ass time.
Yeah, man, get ready for that long ass story mode though for Guilty Gear. That's the first thing I'll fire up is the story mode.
Get ready to not put that story mode on any VOD.
Oh yeah, dude. You can't, you can't, but yeah, you definitely can't stream it, which sucks, but...
No,
yeah.
I think you can stream it to like a certain, chapter,
length,
and
yeah,
that's it.
maybe to a certain length, but yeah, it just kind of sucks that, you know, there's the possibility of, you know what I mean, like, people who try to, like, stream the whole thing, and they get the hammer on the, you know...
Yep. Yeah. That's why it's like... But right now, I'm seeing like some channels on YouTube are showing X-Thirds story mode like slowly, and I'm like, what are you doing?
I think they just got lucky on that one, because I feel like because they already themselves put out the entire thing, I imagine, for Exert and Revelator and Revelators 2 or whatever. Or I think Revelator only, or one, there was only one from Revelator. I'm not too sure, but anyway, they put out their own thing, so I imagine they'd be more strict on other people putting out that stuff. I guess it's just like the lucky few, you know what I mean? Because yeah, just because you see one person or this number of people doing it doesn't mean it doesn't make it right. So I that's what the approach I imagine.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah, no. Because I remember I put out Exert story stuff. Luckily on my second channel, and I got struck.
You shall not post, bitch.
Yeah,
like, I'm sorry.
Pretty much. So
it's like, forgive me.
Yeah, so learned my lesson there. So I'm just gonna just watch on my own time and just like, yeah, maybe do some review on it, but really other than that though, just wanted to put this up real quick. They put Arxis likes their memes, so they had Anji doing recreating the butterfly meme. Like, is this a pigeon? So there's a picture right there.
Is this fish what I have? Mm-hmm. Oh, is this chicken what I have, or is it fish?
Yeah. You know, there's the beautiful translations of some anime stuff back in the day. So here's the original, of course, and there's the one with Anji. You know, nice little recreation. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like Anji looks a little cross-eyed there, but maybe...
You leave him alone.
Yeah. You leave him alone. maybe, I hope it's just me. I hope it's just me, but...
You can tell that the animator for this pose had, like, fun.
I don't know. Anyway. They're looking good though. Those two characters are looking good, Ino and Anji. Just a beautiful game in general. I think I
used to pronounce her name as Aino.
I know, yeah.
Before I knew Japanese. I love playing Aino. It's like, who?
Yeah. Now, see, now that you brought that up, is Ino Japanese? I don't know.
She's whatever you want to
You
be.
are okay. All right. Anyway, speaking of the graphics and such, I wanted to bring up this real quick too. Here's like a now and then and now sort of comparison. So this is Amelia Rage from Exerd / Revelator, right? And then this is her now. Like, holy shit, you know. This is Amelia Rage in Strive. Like, my god. You know. Any comment on that, Zawa?
I mean, they did say that they wanted to age up the characters.
True, but I think just the art direction in
Yeah,
general.
the art style is like so much cleaner.
Yeah, it's not only different, but like I think it's better. Like there's so much more.
Yeah.
More dimension. Like there's more like stuff going on with the hair. Like more like you kind of like see like the shape of her face like being more. There's more curves to it, as opposed to here it's like a little flat in comparison. There's not much of a variation on the face right there. You know the sides and stuff like the jawline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, she looks rounder.
She looks rounder, exactly. Yeah, and then here she looks more. You know what I mean? Like more defined.
Chiseled. Yeah, chiseled, defined.
The mouth is more like defined. You kind of see a little bit of her like lipstick thing going on. Yeah, dude. And then I meant to mention her outfit has more stuff on there. I mean, yeah, you know, this is going to be on the PS5, so that's probably why they are able to put more detail to it. You know what I mean? So, her eyes, you know what I mean? Like the eyelashes, you know.
Yep.
Way more going on. Her eye color is different too. Like it's a little more greenish. This one's way more blue.
One is like a happy-go-lucky, and the other one is a resting bitch face.
Yeah, resting bitch face. Yeah. Way more expressive.
Yeah. She's like, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh yeah.
Go away. And this one's like, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. Same result, but different. Yeah.
Different tone.
Yeah, different tone. Yeah. Two sides of the same coin, pretty much. But yeah. Just wanted to make a little comparison here. Very, very drastic, more than you would think. Like, you know, Exerd, back when Exerd was out or first revealed, I think we all thought that game was beautiful, but holy fuck, dude, they took it to like more than just a new level, like several new levels, man.
Shatter all expectations.
This game is shattering all expectations. Funny that you say that though. We're gonna talk about that in a bit. But anyway,
nope.
A little more on Arxis stuff. We have a new fighter announced. Not revealed in the trailer, but they just teased them a little bit. It's Eustace from Grand Blue. That's
not Eustace. That's not an angry old man with a mallet.
Funny you say that. Oh damn it! It's not in this tweet, but someone put out a Eustace picture. But anyway, from Courage the Cowardly Dog. So this is oh man, I forget the name of the race, but anyway, he's a rifleman. He's going to be a more mid-range fighter. Would that mean that would kill the possibility of having Silva in there? Maybe a little bit, but just because like I would debunk that theory because while yes, a variety of fighters is good, but they already have the male and female versions of the main character, right? Of Gran. So that kind of debunks it. And there's like different characters with like swords and stuff like that. I mean, you know, you have Beelzebub and Belial, you know, who kind of both are based off of like a very similar background, right? They're both like fallen angels. So I mean, you can see them as like the characters with like similar backgrounds with like fighting styles and such. They can like put out like magic and like and I'm not saying like their gameplay plan is like the same, but you know what I mean, like they both have similar powers, I guess you can say, and they both are fallen angels no matter what. They come from the same race or whatever. They both use some similar weapons to some degree, whatever. But anyway, point being, I think it just doesn't kill the possibility of other characters coming in that use guns. In this case, with Eustace being a rifleman here. Hopefully characters like, Silva will make it in there. She'll probably have like more range than Eustace, because they only said mid-range for this guy. So maybe someone like Silva will be long range, and she'll play more like Elfel, who was infamous, very infamous for her rifle and her zoning and all that stuff, her keep away plan and all that stuff. But hey, it's cool because Eustace is voiced by the same voice actor for Zoro from One Piece.
No.
Yeah. I feel like this guy will be probably maybe the closest thing to your type of guy, maybe besides La Diva or something like that.
Okay, if I get into the game.
If you did get into the game, yeah.
I mean, if they put in, I forget what you guys called her, Olivia.
Oh, Olivia.
If they put her in, maybe I'll play.
Let me just look up Olivia from Grambly real quick before we move on.
Because I don't know if people know, but mostly all the characters for Grand Blue came from another game called Rage of Bahamut.
Rage of Bahamut, yes, yeah.
Yeah, and Olivia was one of the strongest cards. Well, strongest early cards you could have gotten in that game.
Mm-hmm.
And I was surprised that she made it over.
Yeah.
To Grand Blue.
This is her, yes?
Yep.
Okay. Just want to make sure. So yeah, Olivia. I think Olivia definitely has a chance, more likely, because she just looks more, you know what I mean, like, more elaborate. She's a demon-esque character, demonic. You know what I mean?
She could have taken the place of what's that Virgil character?
Oh, Narmaya?
Yeah, her. Maybe they were both like for that spot, and Narmaya took it.
Well, Narmaya is pretty popular, so I can't imagine how.
She's only popular because of other reasons.
Yes, her assets.
Hentai.
Anyway. Anywho. So yeah, Olivia, I can definitely see Olivia making it in there. Luckily Silva is pretty popular too, but Olivia is pretty popular too as well. We'll definitely have to see who will be next. I think it's gonna be, I forgot, is it one more character after Eustace? I forget. I haven't kept up with the past as of recent. Anywho, Eustace is coming. We'll see a trailer on the 15th of April, which is a month away.
I sleep now.
Mm-hmm. I think he also has another weapon on him, but he's mainly all about the rifle. So yeah, all about the gun. I haven't used him in the game just yet. I did pull him at some point in the game, but I haven't built him just yet. So I'm not really too familiar with his combat style, but maybe I will just for the sake of like just seeing things. But anyway, check it out. But anyway, lastly on the Arxis side of things, I know I'm gonna get fucking claimed from here, but I really like this trailer, so I want to play it. It's the Gogeta launch trailer. He came out very recently, and yeah, he's apparently very broken. So yeah, but I love this song right here.
And the FCA.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really nice, man. Like to hear the GT theme song.
Now, is it the Japanese or the English? Gotta be careful.
Yeah. Well,
Grand Tour.
Yeah. Oh god. I'm glad that they used the Japanese song for all the trailers too, all the versions of the trailer.
もうちょっと本気でやってほしいな。
Yeah, he's like pretty much like who you would see in an arena fighter game, because he's just so broken in comparison to the other characters. I think he has like 2 air dashes. He can like build up levels to where he can just like kill you in one hit. Like, it's ridiculous. Good attacks. When it comes to like the cinematic side of things, it's a little disappointing, but at least he has a good dramatic finish with Blue Gogeta, which is kind of right here. You get to see a hint of it here. But yeah, the song is just so good.
And then Ash tries to run in the middle and screams, "Stop! Stop!"
No, stop! And then just blows up to bones and bits.
He just turns into stone again.
Oh, he just turned into stone. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's Pokemon.
It's like, oh look, he died again.
Yeah, because like you see like a Gyarados. Like I saw a comic like that someone drew. Like you see this giant Gyarados like shooting a hyper beam at a little Pidgey, and then just in the instead of like like blowing up or disintegrating, the Pidgey's just still there, just kind of like just faints. You know what I mean?
It's like, oh, I guess I die.
Yeah. But he even had like those little swirly eyes when Pokemon faint. But yeah, no, this trailer alone was like really cool for Gogeta. I mean, Gogeta himself, like, I'm actually kind of like okay with it, because like I do like SSJ4 from GT. I think that was like one of the only like highlights from the show. I know like a lot of people don't like GT as much, but there are some good things. There are some little good moments. I feel like Omega Shenron, like the evil dragons, right? That whole saga was cool. The Shadow Dragon saga. Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's why I was so baffled why they chose Baby.
Yeah.
Shenron.
I think they might just save him for the next pass or something. If they do a next pass.
If they do, but yeah. When I think back at Baby, I was like, Baby's a freaking idiot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take over the body of the strongest warrior. Chooses Vegeta.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, you are brain dead.
Yeah. I think he just underestimated Goku, even though because he was a kid. He was a kid, yeah. So he just didn't want to be a little kid to be the strongest fighter or whatever at the time. So I mean, you can say like his pride was what was his downfall.
Yep.
He picked the wrong body.
Which is mostly every single DBC.
Yeah, villain
ever.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like, Baby has a lot of fun combos too.
Yeah. At least his gameplay is fun. It's just that it's Baby. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's like, I really wanted Shenron.
Mm-hmm. Omega Shenron. Mm-hmm. It would have been interesting too to see how they would handle Omega Shenron. Like try to see if they can like incorporate the other Shadow Dragon. So like maybe how like Captain Ginyu is with his Ginyu Force. Maybe they have Shenron just throw in like the dragons in there too, the other dragons. Yeah.
Well, if they make another fighter pass, we better see Omega Shenron. And Mr. Satan.
Mr. Satan, absolutely, dude. He needs to be in there. Absolutely. I want to see the jetpack. I want to see like the present, his present thing, like his like the little Game Boy that they play, and then he just hits the button and blows up. I want to see that, dude. I absolutely want to see that. With Gogeta though, like it's ridiculous. Like I think also he can add the Dragon Balls real easy to the thing, and he can like summon Shenron way faster than anyone. So he is absolutely, in comparison to the other characters, broken. And I don't know if they'll allow him in tournaments. I don't know. Because, yeah, maybe they just said, like, fuck esports for this character. And it's just like, yeah, just have this fun character for those who don't care about esports. Maybe that was, like, the intention in mind. But, yeah, anyway, any other comments? Like, how do you feel about this Gogeta versus, like, Blue Gogeta and, like, or just, like, Super Saiyan 4 in general, I guess?
Yep.
Do you feel like it was a good pick? I guess. Like, I mean, since we already have like a bunch of Gogetas and such, Vegito and like Blue Gogeta and.
I mean, yes, there's too much Goku, but who is the star of the show?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. And then again, as you said, a lot of people don't like GT, but there were some good battles in there.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that they went through like everywhere in the DBZ to just go like, maybe this character might work, maybe not.
Yeah, at least they brought like Cooler, right? Who's just a movie character. They brought Janemba, who's like another cool movie character. Like you would think they wouldn't include them just because they're not canon to Z or Super. So
unless this game is like hinting that these picks are now gonna be implemented as canon somehow.
Yeah, because they included Brawly. They actually put Brawly into the Super stuff now, so he's like canon at this point. So they have like both.
That's why.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say that's why. I hope the next Super movie is cooler. Because again, Frieza, as we know, is just running around in the universe, conquering again.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they'll have like you know how like Frieza has a gold form, maybe Cooler will have like a platinum form or something. Platinum Cooler. that'd be kind of cool. I don't know. no pun
be just so funny. Like Cooler just pops out of nowhere when Frieza's trying to take over. It's like, "Hi, little brother. Oh dear, it's you, brother.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?" Wow.
Yeah. He's like,
yeah, this is mine now.
I like if they do make a movie about Cooler, I have a feeling this is how it's gonna go between Frieza and Cooler. So they meet up, right? And then Frieza's gonna be like, oh yeah, you still have that form. That's cute, but I have this form. You know, and he'll bring out the gold Frieza too early in the fight, and then Cooler's just gonna be like, oh, I see you have a new form. A new form there. That's pretty cool. But you haven't seen my other form. And he turns.
No, he'd be like, oh. He'd be like, oh, how long did that take you?
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean, brother?
Yeah.
Hi. It's like, oh. Let me make a phone call.
Yeah.
Hey, monkey. Can you help me?
Yeah.
Who are you calling? No one.
Mm-hmm.
Monkey, get your ass over here. I need help.
Exactly. That's how.
And then Beerus shows up with Pan in his arm, going like, "If you wake her up, I'm gonna kill you."
Yeah.
Because remember, that's what Beerus did in the Broly movie. Here, hold my kid. Okay, bye.
Yeah. Either way, yeah. Pretty cool. Gogeta, not the worst pick in my opinion. SS4 and all that stuff. Just he's just broken. He's just very, very ridiculous. That's all I can say about Gogeta. All right. We can definitely now move on to SNK stuff, which essentially, we did skip a week, so we do have two characters to talk about. Which first, we do have Andy Bogard to talk about. who is very. Why is he too beautiful for you?
No, because his fiance, Mai, Nipponichi.
Nipponichi, yeah.
I don't know, when I was a wee lad, I always thought she said me pointy.
Me pointy or me or some people say me bouncy. Which yeah. Which I didn't even like realize until later on. That people thought that
there she is.
Yeah, yep, there's mine, and Andy, you see like Andy's like, oh shit.
It's like, please no.
Yeah. He's like, oh shit.
He's like, please no.
Please no. My, please no.
Wake me up.
Yeah. Please be a nightmare. But he looks pretty cool. I mean, he's got some new stuff with like the projectile stuff and like some other old stuff from before.
And the effects are good.
Yeah, they're actually pretty nice looking.
There, that fast fade looks really nice.
Yeah.
KUF!
Yeah.
Please don't shadow our expectations. We're trying.
Shatter all expectations.
don't make me shadow all expectations. I will be sad.
And I guess that's the new logo that they're going for to fit the game.
No.
I think they had a little statement about Andy Bogard's design, per se, from the official Twitter. But it says, overall design hasn't changed much compared to 14, but his 3D model has been beefed up, and he looks a lot cooler now. He has a lot more muscle above the waist, which I think really balances out his overall look rather nicely. And that is from Tomohiro Nagata, which is, I believe, the designer, probably the director, or character designer, for at least for this game anyway. So pretty interesting. I think he does look better. He's definitely beefed up. His just everything about him looks better. As a lot of points in 15 have been pretty consistent about. Next up, we do have Yuri announced as well.
Nice.
Kind of like the same alley as Sakura from Street Fighter.
Do I look old?
Yuri Sakazaki.
Now, in comparison, I think she's still has more or less all her moves. Nothing new, I don't think. Now, what do you think of Yuri in this game? Like, the looks of the game, I guess.
Am I going to jail? Is that a jail question?
She's definitely old enough, so it's okay.
Okay.
She's like in her 20s, like her mid-20s, I think.
Liar! I don't know. But she looks good. Like,
Yeah.
They took the time, and her doing that, I don't know. Her chin looks so sharp.
It's very angular in some shots. Yeah, like right here.
Yeah, it's like she's gonna cut you.
Yeah, she'll poke your eye out with that chin. But I think in some other shots it looks okay. Like right here, for example. She kind of reminds me of like one of those like old Japanese like dolls or whatever. Like they're kind of like supposed to be like the equivalent of the Barbie dolls back in the day. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I own Barbie dolls. I mean, maybe you did. Not judging, because I wouldn't know.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I have a sister, so I mean, anyway. But she does kind of remind me of like a doll. Very like a angular, like like prominent, pointy sort of chin in some angles, and like her eyes are very big in comparison. Her nose is very small. Yeah, it's just like I don't know, the way it's like configured, it's kind of reminds me of a doll. She does look good. She doesn't look. She looks at least decent. Let's just say that much. Has all her moves more or less. Not too familiar with the Izuna drop, but apparently that's her old move right there. I actually asked Hell Pockets, who usually commentates on like Dragon Ball Fighters and other, I think SNK stuff. You know, back in the day at least. And I asked him, like, is the Izuna drop anything new? Or he's like, no, this is actually something from the older games, but it's been a hot minute. So yeah, you know, he understands that, you know, some people may not recognize the Izuna drop, you know. So it may not have been included in some games, but she did have it, I guess, from some older games. She's got the dive kick.
Dive kick.
Yeah, dive kick, uppercuts. Some projectile stuff. I remember the slap. I remember the grab and the freaking slaps, and it, you know, I remember that move for sure. That's definitely not new. I recognize that. Her super, you only get to see like really briefly. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
What is her hits? Unless it's just the sound effects of the trailer.
Yeah.
It sounds like she's hitting you with a bat.
Yeah, like a yeah. It's like very emphasized for some reason.
It's like tink,
Yeah.
tink,
Yeah.
tink. It's like, oh, who are you?
Yeah. There's her in-game model right there. I do want to make a little
Going to jail. It's like going to jail.
This is from 14. If you want to make a comparison, this is from a screenshot from 14. Whereas from
I love the graphics already. It's so beautiful. Look how polished and clean, unlike this piece of shit.
So, actually not as dramatic of a change. She does look younger here, just because like it's like really there's like really lacking in like shadows.
Definition. The word is
Definition. Yes, lack of shadows and definition, which yeah, I mean shadows do help define like jawline and stuff. The depth of her like eyes and stuff like that, like here, like the this area within the eye, like it looks very flat in comparison to here. So it is an improvement one way or the other. Oh yeah, her hair too, like you see more follicles here. Yeah, so you get the point. A little thicker eyebrows too, I noticed.
Thick.
Yeah, they're pretty noticeable. But yeah, it's Yuri for the most part. No big redesign, it's just an improvement. So interesting stuff. Let me see. I think that's it, right? Oh yeah. Here's another shot of the 14 right here, and this is 15. So a little. I mean, it might be the quality of the picture, but looks a little muddy here, and then here it's like very clean, you know. But
yeah,
you can tell by the colors, like it just pops more. Just see more stuff going on with the outfit, the gi, the sort of that uniform or gi or hair, you know. So that's it on that part. If you don't have any further comments.
nah.
Yeah.
We all good here in the hood.
In the hood. Next up, now we're transitioning away from the fighting game stuff into some other game news. 1.4 was announced for Genshin Impact. So there's gonna be new events coming. So there's gonna be a lot of mini games coming. Yeah, it's gonna be like pretty interesting because there's like a shooting mini game. There's gonna be some like obstacles coming along the way. Like here, for example, too. Or let me play this part. Yeah, there's some like one with like bubbles, right?
Bubbles, motherfucking bubbles.
Yeah. There's one for like the Fall Guys level. Like you have to like pick a platform that's not like about to, crumple up or fall apart. And yeah, there's stuff like this. A lot of mini games. Yeah, there's a shooting mini game. There's also this one where the gliding mini game, which apparently you can play against your friends. There's also a rhythm mini game coming in too, which I kind of hope they make it permanent. And then there's this big update where, and this is for sure permanent, you get to have hangout events. So it does say date events. Like you're going on a date with someone. This one will feature Bennett, Chung-Young, Noelle, and Barbara. You get to hang out with any of these characters as long as you have the story keys to unlock them, and they'll be around. So for forever. There is actually going to be one of the only permanent additions to the game, which they need to do more of, in my opinion. Basically, you get to have the time to hang out with them or any of these characters, and you have dialogue options, and you'll have different endings. So it's basically like a visual novel game. So it's like actually kind of a cool thing to have built into Genshin Impact, something that's for free,
お前と一緒に冒険ができるってことだよな。
もしお邪魔でなければご指導いただけませんでしょうか。
息苦しい。生き返った。
自分で言うのも恥ずかしいんだけど。
公務中ですか？研究の進捗は？
Oh, and then here's a little shot of the new character that's coming in that's playable. She's a 4-star polearm cryo unit named Rosaria. Very interesting looking unit. Who can put out a AoE bursting attack. So basically she puts down the spear, and then it just pulsates with more ice. So it's like damage over time. So you can have like all the cryo reactions, like melt and stuff like that, all you want. Superconduct during the ultimate, of course. New boss apparently, so very interesting. I don't know if this is like a new form for Tarkaglia or something like that, but maybe it's just a hint for another character. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But interesting, no less. It looks like it's Tarkaglia, but oh, and then of course there might be a hint that like your sibling is gonna be an enemy or something like that. Of course, you got possessed by that one witch or one sorceress or whatever from early in the game. When you start the game, that's basically what happens. She kind of takes away one of your siblings depending on who you pick. So if you want to pick like the male character, she takes away your sister or twin sister, whatever, and then vice versa.
I mean, it looks good. Don't play it though, but it looks good.
Yeah. Interesting.
No, my question is, how much money are you gonna be dumping in this game in the upcoming banners?
Well, as long as I can just like, because here's the thing, like the upcoming banners, I'm not really chasing for any of the 5-star units. I just want Rosario, who's 4-star, who's actually that. So that means she's gonna be like way easier to get than those 5-star units. Now, granted, yeah, I mean, Venti and Tartaglia aren't, you know, exactly like bad units or anything like that. They're, you know, Venti, of course, is like probably one of the best units in the game still. Tartaglia is like not too behind. He's a good water unit for like DPS and stuff like that. For you know, also, and the fact that, you know, Rosaria is a 4-star, which means she's gonna be easier to obtain, means that I'm not really like too worried about it. Yeah, as much as I was with like Hu Tao, for example, who is still up, but you know, gonna be going away soon enough. So, oh yeah, so there's gonna be a new rendition of a certain boss, which is very interesting. I'm wondering if this is permanent or not, but I'm not too sure. There's also a arena challenge that's coming in as well. You get more rewards, of course. And there's the hangout event. And then this part too, the Marvelous merchandise is also coming. But speaking of which, the KFC event is also coming as well for global now. They actually made it official that it's coming globally, not just China. I think though, there's just some certain things that you don't have access to, like a special code for like a special merchandise thing for within China. That's the only thing we're missing out on, but you know, whatever. But I think what we get from the KFC stuff is just the new set of wings. It's like a skin for wings, just red and white. But you know, it makes me really want these costumes still, but they're just artwork for, you know, illustration purposes. But man, I want D-Look to look like that. I want Noah to look like that. They're both looking good. Anyway, that's a different thing. Apparently, from what I've heard in China, the KFC event is so popular that they had to actually bring in the government to like regulate and make sure that people don't go crazy and stuff. Because I heard like a lot of people were stealing stuff from KFC, like all these cardboard cutouts of D-Luke and Noel, and like a lot of the merchandise. It looked like very, very popular event. There was no one expected that. There was like a big ass line and everything. Police had to be there, you know. Yeah, it just goes to show of how big the game is, you know. So it's crazy. So anyway, I believe this is just some extra stuff. Yeah, so the glider is coming in, as I mentioned, and then this is one of the screenshots from the announcement. So there's Barbara and you, pretty much like the main player or main character, together on a date. You know, people are going crazy over these little screenshots. You know how people are.
They're not canon.
Yeah, they're not canon. But you know, they like to have certain couples come together, including you know, certain boys and certain female couples as well.
Lies.
You know, it's kind of like the, you know, Zoro and Sanji. Like, people love having Zoro and Sanji together.
Yeah, why is that a thing?
Because they argue together. They're like a married couple, pretty much. Like,
I know, but why are people only now kind of, you know, shipping them together? It's like, you're late to the party.
Well, I mean, they've been shipping them for a long time. It's just that, yeah, I mean, it just might be a resurgence just because like a certain thing sort of happens in the in one of the recent like chapters or something. Well, not I don't want to say recent, but like it was kind of recent. I don't know. Anyway, it's kind of hard to explain without spoiling things. But anyway,
everybody gay.
yeah. Everybody's gay, you know. Anywho, Pretty cool
Yeah,
event. I do look forward to the hangout stuff. That's like a really interesting addition. Since it's permanent too, so you don't have to like rush and go through all the stories and all that stuff. Because it sucks because like a lot of stuff that they throw in for the events aren't permanent. Like the tower defense stuff, a lot of the little mini games and such like that. They don't keep them around. It's kind of a shame. Like some of them are actually fun, but at least the hangout stuff is actually permanent. So we'll get to see like not only those characters but other characters as well throughout the game. The game's life cycle. I definitely want to see Ganyu, man. That's the one. That is the one. But anyway, pretty cool stuff for Genshin Impact. Also, there was some anniversary related stuff for the Tales of stuff. There was new footage for Tales of Arise, which another game I've been waiting for. I don't think it's on YouTube, but we can watch it here for now.
In ages long past, it was believed that Mother Dana was
This voice sounds familiar
indestructible and
too.
everlasting. That was 300 years ago. The prosperity and
It was
bounty of
300
Dana
years
all but
ago.
disappeared
Yeah.
overnight.
No pain, no face, no memories. I only know one thing about myself, and that's that I'm a slave.
I was born ready. Now can we get this show on the road?
But for what? What are you fighting for?
To free the Danans from the yoke of their abusive oppressors. To break the shackles of our enslavers.
We've got a better chance working together.
To live and taste freedom!
I may be giving you the sword, but you still need me to unleash its power. Try not to forget that.
Yeah, where have I heard this voice before?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm talking about the deep voice, like that voice is very familiar. But yeah, they wanted to say that there's gonna be more news within the spring of 2021, so probably soonish, maybe in March or April. Hopefully, we'll get some news out of Tales of Rise. It looked good. It looks really good. They are finally using the Unreal Engine, which was that was of course from the initial announcement, of course, but yeah, still coming to PS4, Xbox One, funny enough, PC, you name it. But yeah, there'll probably be a free upgrade, I imagine, at some point. Yeah. But good stuff. Good to hear. They're still doing something with it. Unfortunately, unlike Bayonetta.
Who?
Yeah. Very unfortunate. But we'll probably see something later down the road. Random game news also. There's a crossover between Senran Kagura and Neptunia, which are both very fan service heavy games, because I guess it's a pretty good, objectively a good crossover, I guess, in that sense. I don't know if there's a trailer for it. It might be here, but let's just see. Yeah, it's just a logo and stuff like that. I don't think we'll see too much. But yeah, it's a full scale game. It's not mobile or anything like that. It's gonna be on the PS4. They haven't confirmed it's
Jokes on you. It will get onto the phone.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the perfect mobile game. PS4, but they haven't said it's going to be available for the West just yet. Oh wow.
Probably not, because remember, Sony.
You're right.
Sony US is a little
touchy.
Yeah, touchy on our things.
Yeah, fan servicey games. Yeah, but I actually didn't realize they didn't. They actually have original outfits for the Neptunia character. So yeah, she has the Senran Kagura outfit. So that's good. That's actually pretty nice. Yeah, these games tend to be very kind of like beat 'em ups or like Dynasty Warrior type of games, as you can tell already. So yeah, it's kind of like a perfect crossover if you think about it. I hope it does come to PC if they are going to release this game, because yeah, like you said, like they are Sony's gonna crack down on this type of game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sony isn't kind on that stuff nowadays.
But yet somehow Last of Us Part 2 included a very graphic sex scene, which they were okay with for some reason. Just kind of shows how much hypocrisy hypocritical they are. Anywho, Sarah and Congra and Neptunia are crossing over for a video game, so pretty neat. We'll see if that comes around for PC for the Western audiences. Mm-hmm. So, oh yeah. So just a little reminder. You know, with Ryu being in Fortnite, there were other appearances that Ryu made, including let's see, Combo Crew apparently, but Grand Blue Fantasy. I missed out on that one unfortunately because that was when we weren't playing the game at the time. I think we played it after. We started playing after the Street Fighter event, which kind of sucks. But it's not like well, it's weird because like these the Street Fighter units, I don't think all of them were 5 stars anyway. They're only 4-star free units, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I mean, it would have been nice to still have them nonetheless. Apparently, he was also in Blood Brothers and also Compass. He made quite a bit of guest appearances, which is kind of surprising. Obviously with Smash, right? Monster Hunter. Oh my god, this is so funny. Yeah. And then Power Rangers, yes. Power Rangers.
Yep.
I think it's a mobile game, right? Yeah. And then apparently an American Dad weird. I think it's a browser game or something like that. I have no idea.
I don't want to think about it.
Yeah. Anyway, just a little reminder of the appearances he made besides the very recent Fortnite appearance. And speaking of Fortnite, want to talk about this one because it's Aliens. Aliens officially made it into Fortnite as well, if we didn't know. Oh god, that's loud. Okay, hold on. Let me turn that down a bit. So you have the Xenomorphs and Ripley make it into Fortnite. So have you seen the alien stuff? You know, with the dances and stuff like that?
Trailer. Oh no, the one I saw was the Predator screams at Alien and Alien just buckshots him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I was like laughing my ass off. I was like, oh my god, yes. That's how the true AVP movie ended.
Mm-hmm.
But please don't show me. Don't show me that hurts my soul.
The dancing part.
Yes, it hurts. It
Very
hurts me.
yeah. It's I mean, it's Fortnite. Just leave it at that. Okay.
I mean, Fortnite has the money, so, you know, buying the rights, I guess, is not a problem for them, but still, it hurts me.
Yeah. They're gonna have everything, man. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like, Fortnite is willing to throw money at rights to, you know, to do this for characters. Yet we have, like, you know, companies like Marvel and Capcom don't even want to try.
Right.
Just saying.
I think Infinite left a very big scar on them, so they're not gonna do anything about that for a while.
Whose fault is that?
Yeah, it's like Disney. Well, I think that's Disney's fault in a way. Yeah, Marvel / Disney. Capcom, unfortunately.
Yeah, Capcom had to listen to them.
Yeah. Anyhow. Some surprising news though. We have a new Alien game coming, featuring third-person shooting.
There are some places in the universe.
He looks good.
Yeah, it looks neat. I think it's 3 players, right? 3-player co-op.
Yeah, something like that.
Third-person shooter. Yeah, so like anyone who's a big fan of Aliens, this could be a potential good one. Hopefully it's not like a full price game, but I mean, I guess it just depends on how much they're going to put into the game.
Yeah. All I know is that I will buy this game, but it's just that some of my friends, we want to play this game, but I can already see the scenario. It's like, okay, we're going here now. Wait, where's Carl? Why is he on the other side of the map? I got lost. Guys, there's a queen in front of me. Oh, okay, bye.
Are you getting it on PC or PlayStation?
PC.
Okay.
PC, of course. Unless it's... Did it hint it's cross-platform?
I'm not sure. I'm not too sure about that.
No, either way, just to be safe, get it on.
PC.
I'll get it on PC.
Yeah,
just to be on the safe side.
Mm-mm.
Because, again, with the PS... Is it only PS4 or PS5?
Both.
Okay. Because at the moment, you weren't born in 1989.
No one was born on January 1st.
But anyways, because at the moment we don't know when we're supposed to get the what were they? And not M.2s, but the chips to put into the PS5 to expand the storage.
Oh yeah.
We don't know when that's supposed to happen because it was supposed to happen like springish, but then they pushed it back sometimes. So.
I see. Yeah, it doesn't really say beyond. There's gonna be this many weapons, this many enemy types, face huggers, and Praetorians, I guess, and all of that.
I can already smell the SFW models.
Oh.
Yes. You make those models, people.
Oh my god.
I'm not lying.
Yeah. Yeah, there's one for everything. Anyway, wanted to bring up now the Pokemon stuff. I wanted to bring up this tweet, which is very peculiar. What do you see here, Zawa?
One, very horrible photoshopping. Two, they could have commissioned someone to draw it. Three,
exactly.
Has not Nintendo, Game Freak been notified about this?
Yeah, I think so. I want to say they did, but even so, it's so weird. Like it's just like you said, like a very horrible Photoshop on Pikachu. Basically, literally a vest, like the Walmart blue vest, slapped on top of Pikachu, so you can see like the stuff going over the lines and everything. Like
it's not. They didn't even fucking try to like.
Absolutely
fit it.
Not. No. Like they didn't even like erase the lines and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
it looks like such an easy fix.
It is like a amateur job, like,
and also that it's off.
It's just off. Yeah, they literally could just drew this in like I don't know, like a couple hours, like not too long, But yeah, I mean, it was supposed to be celebrating the 25th anniversary for Pokemon, and it's supposed to be an official tweet. We're making it official, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? But good lord, how cheap this tweet looks. Very just off. Like I just don't know why that they went this route. I mean, it would have been cute if they actually drew it. Nope.
Like I'm sure because Walmart is a big ass corporation. Somebody there is a fucking artist.
Somebody, or they could just put out the money for for someone like Ken Sugimori to draw quickly Pikachu with a Walmart vest. Like, dude, like, come on, man. You got some million.
You know, Walmart
You got a couple of.
They don't want to lose money.
Yeah.
What you talking about? You thinking that Walmart would just willingly give money to make them look good?
Yeah, like they can't even shell out like a couple of $1,000s just to give Sugimori some, like a commission or something like that. Like, good God. Anyway, very odd tweet.
Get it away. It's a curse image.
Yeah, very what does it say? Silence brand. This is Kingler, Gigantamax Kingler just shooting down a laser. Another odd job of a Photoshop, but a little better than oh no, not a little, a lot better, excuse me, than what we see here with the the vest. So weird.
Get it away.
Meanwhile, I wanted to bring this up real quick. I showed this to I DM'd this to you, Zawa. Did you actually see this at all?
Yes. And I did the stretching.
You did the stretch.
Side pose. Side pose.
So this is like what we call rajo taiso. Basically like you just follow along the either the radio or the TV, like how to do some stretches. It's more for like older folks to be a little more healthy and stuff like that. But
I mean, isn't it like every morning they do like the morning stretches? Side pose.
Side pose, yeah. Also, like it's like very Japanese thing to do morning stretches like every morning, like at work. For a lot of companies, like Toyota, for example, they actually like have a routine of stretching dedicated to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, very although, yeah, this was on the Pokemon Kids TV Japan channel on YouTube. I'm surprised that it only gosh, it only has this many views. Like you would think it had more than that, but just because it's kind of weird. The graphics is just like weird too. Like it's good, but like they look like moving balloons almost, or like moving plastic figures, which could have been good for whatchamacallit, for like an upcoming Pokemon game. Alright, bye.
Wow, my mind went other way because I saw the other.
Yeah, yeah, the hand like.
I'm like,
No, that's not one at all. That's not it at all, man. No.
Yeah, just put a shake weight there.
Yeah, put a shake weight.
We're fine.
Yeah, be fine. Yeah.
We're fine.
Anyway, very peculiar video, but I guess it makes sense within Japanese culture. This one was also kind of hilarious too. So you know how like some people are questioning why Cyndaquil is there for a starter Pokemon. You make a comparison like when they're in their final forms, Decidueye is an archer, which was a thing in Japan back in the day. You have a samurai with Samurai, and then you have just Typhlosion. That's what the So the text exactly reads, so it says starters in Pokemon Legends are Arceus are based on Japanese ancient Japanese fighters. So you have the Decidueye, the legendary archer, Samurai, the noble samurai, and then Typhlosion. Just Typhlosion. That's it. It's like why is he there? And some people, someone actually had an idea, which could could make sense potentially. But for this case, it's a fake bond. But there could be a thing, you know. There's a possibility that maybe there is an actual like region exclusive thing, so or like a time period exclusive Pokemon. So instead of like Typhlosion, we have something like I guess in this case Tyfury. I don't know. That's what it's called here, and it could look like this possibly. It could be a fire, and then instead of like a typical fire Pokemon type, it could be fire and dark in this case. So it's a cool idea or a cool concept that it could be. You know, he could be something else. You know what I mean? So maybe it won't be Typhlosion. It could be
Shishomaru.
Shishomaru, yeah, or Taimaru. That'd be kind of funny. But
no, it's gonna be Shishomaru, and then we're gonna see his 2 kids running around with him.
Oh yeah. How have you watched any more of the
Yashahime? It's like one of those animes. It's like, wow, this is bad, but I can't look away.
You can't avert your eyes away from. Yeah. I mean, I guess if you can't, without spoiling things, what's like one of the things that
fanfic. That's all you need to know about this show.
Oh, is it just like fanfic material? Is that what it feels like?
It's making it look like it's like a fanfic of a what if, or a what if scenario.
Okay.
Because again, the anime is trying to incorporate like everyone from Inuyasha.
Yeah.
Like to just fit them in like the rows, and I'm like, you can't do that. What are you doing?
Interesting. Okay. I mean, are any of the main characters like in love with someone else, or like is it just
No.
Is it just like what?
Like let's say Miroku is a family man.
Miroku, yeah.
Yeah. Which is kind of disappointing for me. It's like, what you doing, Miroku? Go get the girl. Touch her. Come on. It's in your blood.
But isn't he with Sango? Yeah, he's with Sango, right?
Yeah, he's married.
Oh yeah.
He's married with Sango, but still, it's like, come on. I know you want to. Do it. Do it.
Okay.
And then again, with Sango and Miroku having so much kids, I'm like, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
Did you not let her have any breaks?
Well, I'm pretty sure they want more little demon slayers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they like get killed off a lot. Like a lot of them got killed, like because of Sango's little brother, right, or something like that. I'm a little rusty.
Yeah, the brother is also the headmaster of the Demon Slayer clan. And I'm like,
yeah.
Wow, this is a kind of oof. It's like, little boy, you started this.
Yeah, interesting. All right, and then what about like Inuyasha and Kagome's daughter or whatever? Like how does she fare in the story? Is she like
like you can take her out of it and you would not
miss out?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's just there, to kind of tie in Inuyasha and Kagome. It's like, yeah, not needed really. Go away.
Okay. And then there's the twins, I guess, the 2 sisters from Sesshomaru. Like,
yep.
Those are like aren't they the main characters from what I can understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
yes.
Yeah, and then she's like, and then what's her name? Or Inuyasha's daughter's name? Is it Yashahime, or is it just like is it something else?
It's Moraha.
Moraha? Oh, okay. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
And then okay, so she's kind of like a third wheel almost, or
pretty much.
She's like okay, I get it. Okay. Huh. Anyway, sorry to veer off from there. We're kind of.
No, don't be sorry. that anime is cursed.
Yeah. Well, anyway, possible idea, but we're probably just gonna have Typlosion for the most part. But it would be interesting though. Like, it makes you wonder why Cynical was included in there. But it kind of does make you wish that they would at least make a Cynical and Quilava, I think his name was Quilava, have different forms as well, like a Legends version, you know what I mean? But I mean, yeah, I don't know. Typlosion, I guess. Well, I guess we'll just get Typlosion. Like, okay, like, fine, you know. I feel like, because if we're gonna be very like Japanese mythological type of, if we're gonna take that route, I felt like Chimchar would have fit better because because a monkey, like those monkeys are kind of part of like Japanese mythology as well. So yeah, it could have been a potential fit. It could have been what's his name? What's the third form of the Tepig? Is it Embor? You remember?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Embor.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Embor. Or Tepig, the Tepig lineup.
You almost said Tepin.
Tepin, yeah, it's Tepin. Yeah, the mobile game. Tepig could have been a fit too, because his final form kind of looks like an Oni, because it has like the big bottom fangs and stuff like that. Like I felt like, but Typlosion, like you know what I mean? Like where does he fit? You know what I mean? For the theme, like. I don't know. It just makes me scratch my head. Like, do you think any other fire Pokemon would have been a good fit?
Like a starter, or
yeah, it's for a starter. General? Yeah, for Pokemon Legends. Definitely not Incineroar. I'm sorry, but it's a wrestler. You know what I mean? But Typlosion, like what? Why Typlosion?
I don't know. Like,
that's the ones I can think of, like Infernape, because monkeys and stuff like that. Also, what I say? Oh yeah, Embor or whatever could have been a potential fit.
I don't know. You said Infernape. What if Phoenix is final?
Delphox?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. I mean, that one is more like a sorcerer or wizard / sorcerer, so I mean, yeah, I guess.
It's like there were.
But we already have someone from Black and White, which is Samurott. So, because remember, there's Delphox and Samurott and Chestnut were from the same gen.
That gen.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, anyone could have been a better fit, I guess, than Typlosion. You know what I mean?
Incineroar.
I mean, okay, maybe that's okay. Not okay. That's like no.
Yeah. You leave my cat alone.
I mean, tigers, I guess, but it's tired. I don't know, man.
Fine then.
Yeah.
Keep your secrets.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Anyway, just the little interesting little tidbit. Like maybe there could have been an idea that Typlosion would have had a different form back then, from like almost like an ancient Typlosion, in comparison to Typlosion as a present. But judging from Cyndaquil's just same form, yeah, it's probably unlikely, unfortunately. It's a little weird, but I'll probably still pick them because it's fire. All right. Anyway, now we're gonna veer into the movie portion of things, which is the final portion as always. So, or not movie, but like movie / Netflix stuff. Anyway, there were questions about the music with Mortal Kombat. Apparently, they are actually going to include the techno stuff from the older films, and they're gonna try to incorporate that into the upcoming film. So, they haven't. I mean, of course, they haven't shown off anything from that, but we'll see in April. See how that feels or sounds once they actually incorporate that. Yeah. Yeah, it still says no Johnny Cage, which is a very odd. I feel like Johnny Cage is like a very staple character when it comes to Mortal Kombat. Maybe they'll like show maybe that guy becomes Johnny Cage. I don't know. What's his name? Cole or whatever. Is that new character? Maybe he becomes. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he'll come in like after like the post-credit scene or something. It's like, hey, come on, where's my part or something? But yeah, it's weird because like Kano is like kind of like an anti-hero. It seems like in this film, fucking beauty, Kano wins. Oh man, I just love that delivery. It's so funny. Anyway, any comment on the music for the MK movie that's coming out? Not so much.
Nope.
All right, so now we're gonna move into the Netflix stuff, which is a little interesting here. So they announced an anime exclusive for Netflix, featuring Mappa for the animators, the animation studio, who worked on the latest Attack on Titan season, which is pretty good. I would say I think they're doing a good job with the CGI stuff for what it is. This one features a legendary African samurai. This anime, and of course, this anime is called Yasuke. So. Got some screenshots right here, featuring the main character, a little bit on a little hint of what it will be like. Interesting. You have any comments about this one?
How many episodes and how bloody is it gonna be?
I imagine it'll be pretty. I would like to say it's gonna be pretty graphic because like these samurai animes tend to be pretty gory, or not gory, just a lot of blood spray, I want to say. Especially if you want to take a look at like I think Afro Samurai had some violence, but Samurai Champloo, like especially. So I imagine they would take after those, like it kind of resembles a little bit like the coloring and stuff like that. So I imagine they're inspired from those like type of samurai animes. And and then of course don't forget like Rurouni Kenshin. That's another bloody one for sure. So I imagine there's gonna be some form of blood spray, just like your classic like Japanese samurai type of film or media. But yeah, it's interesting. It's featuring an African character as the main focus of the story here. So maybe I'll actually check it out. I mean, it's Netflix, so include it in there.
Yep.
So we'll keep an eye on that one, maybe. Meanwhile, Godzilla Singular Point has another trailer, and it actually shows more of Godzilla himself, the king of the monsters himself. And I wanted your comment on it. How do you feel about the design now that you kind of see more of it at a different angle, which will be coming up in a bit.
That's a huge bitch!
It is a huge bitch.
Gintama, is that you?
Yeah, right. There's Jet Jaguar.
I don't know. Jet Jaguar's design in this one makes me cry. Not happy cry, but like, oh my god, they butchered you.
It's a very different take on it for sure. But then again, a lot of the monsters or kaiju, excuse me, look pretty different. Like that's Rodan, for example, as we found out last time. Right there. Very
「
crazy looking Rodan.
破局へと向かう引き金。
破局が始まる。
I kiss that face.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's the opening song. We'll mute that part, but you kind of get it. You kind of get it. Like you get to see Godzilla's like face. You know what I mean? Like from the front and stuff like that. His mouth. But yeah. Oh yeah, right there. There's like a good shot of Godzilla from the front. So very, very big bottom jaw or jawline in general. His teeth, like my goodness. And then like his eyes, dude. His eyes are like really small this time around. Like he kind of looks more like a alligator or a croc, you know, this time around.
Yes.
Do you agree with this design, or I mean, what are your comments on it?
Yes.
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 You actually like it?
Give me now.
Mm. Yeah, he's got that like really long like mouth too, like it like goes behind his eyes and stuff like that. So very, very big mouth, that's for sure. And then there's some of the screenshots from before or from the video. You can see how big his mouth is, right? Yeah, that's a very interesting angle too, because you can see like teeth, all that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, very long face this time around, and then of course the eyes are like really small this time around too, in comparison to his head. So very, very different. I want to say.
King K. Rool, is that you?
Yeah, I want to say like King K. Rool, exactly. Like a gator, almost.
That's fine for me.
You like it?
Yes.
Yeah, as long as like we get to see Godzilla a good amount in this anime.
No, you won't.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully
it's gonna be like the first Godzilla movie from Legendary.
Legendary films, yeah. And then, you know, there was Bryan Cranston. I was kind of carrying the film, and then he unfortunately doesn't get to live that long.
How dare they kill Zordon?
Yeah. Interesting, but yeah, as long as they show Godzilla like a good amount and with good reason, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I think that's pretty fine. Got to see the entire story, you know how that plays out. But anyway, a little more on the controversial side of things when it comes to movies. They showed off the Space Jam stuff, which you know we all grew up with, you know, as kids from the 90s. We grew up with Space Jam from what 96, 97ish. I think that's when it came out. There's a couple of shots here. It's obviously gonna be CGI. You know, kind of inevitable. It wasn't gonna be 2D, but there's Don Cheadle right there, of course.
Why isn't he not Captain Planet?
All right, yeah, Captain Planet. It would be funny if he had the War Machine armor on for no reason, or the Iron Patriot. Kind of fitting with the red and blue and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Very colorful. I'll give it that. There's like a lot of reds and blues. And of course, we got, you know, LeBron James, and there's a magazine cover for it. This here is a little different because like this is like 2D illustration, right? But if you look at here, it doesn't look like it so much. I don't know. Maybe
Should I go back to the magazine cover?
What?
The magazine. I'm sorry, his beard looks fake.
Oh, dude, they shopped the hell out of it, man. They just made it like too what do you call? They didn't like leave any like detailing on the beard, so it just looks like a flat like thing.
Yeah.
Let me try to see if I can like zoom in on it. Okay, well, okay. Once you zoom in, it looks a little better, but from far away,
Yeah,
like
but it still looks off.
yeah, I think the line and stuff looks a little weird, but yeah, once you look at it closely, it's a little better because you get to see like more detail in the beard. But I think yeah, you're right. Like the lining and stuff, it's a little weird, a little off. It's like too perfect. Looks hella soft.
He needs to, they need to stop.
Yeah, like it makes me wonder, like, is it actually gonna be like a combination of 3D and 2D? Like when let's say like the Looney Tunes characters like cross to the real world, they're gonna have the 3D like CGI models, and then like in their world are they gonna be 2D? And that's what I wonder how this gonna play out. There's a couple more shots right here. I guess that looks like the CGI stuff. More Don Cheadle because it's Don Cheadle,
All of this can be yours.
Yeah, it's like a Willy Wonka in a chocolate factory.
Or everything the light touches.
Yeah. Here his beard is different. Yeah, you're right. Now I actually take a look at the actual like movie stuff, it's very different from the magazine.
Yeah,
it's like big floofy beard.
But Tweety's facial expression in that other picture was scary.
Which other picture? Sorry. Was it
Not this one.
Oh, right here. Oh yeah, you're right.
Like, Jesus Christ, what pissed you off?
I know, right? Maybe Sylvester actually got his ass whooped or something. But a new
He's
monster.
like, no one touches my boyfriend like that.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. Someone beat the living shit out of Sylvester, and that's the drive for the plot point. Is that they want to pay back? They want payback for what they've done to Sylvester the cat.
But again, like, to me, this movie wasn't I mean, who asked for this? Like, because how many years has it been since the first one? Oh God.
Oh yeah, there's a reference for Sonic. Yeah. It came out around 96, 97, I want to say, so almost close to 30 years, I'm going to say. Just a rough guesstimate. Well, basically 25 years? Yeah.
We're fucking old.
Yeah, we're fucking old, man.
It's okay.
More or less 25 years. So yeah, that's pretty long time. Yeah. Pretty long time. Anyway, there was also following controversy with Lola Bunny because the internet. Apparently, there was a shoot. It's not a good shot, but or not a good tweet. But funny, there was a comparison with this Lola Bunny to the one I'll just bring it up again, I guess. Oops. Here we go. Where's the magazine? There we go. It's a little hard to tell, but not as like defined or curvy, I guess. Kind of flat in comparison.
Okay, you thirsty people for Lola Bunny, sit down.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah. They made okay, so like the funny part of this whole story is that the comparison that a lot of news outlets made used this picture, which is a fan art. This is fan art You know what I mean? So it's like really funny because so that the artist, of course, is gonna accentuate a lot of the features, like the her hips, her chest, right? You know what I mean? Like everything, her legs. You know what I mean? Make her very very defined. So of course, there's gonna be a lot of like comments and stuff like that. Like did they just do it on purpose and stuff like that? Probably they didn't even fucking give a fuck. They just want some they want them clicks and comments. So there's apparently it's from an artist from 2010. This is from a 2010 picture by Spirito, I think his name is, or her. That's their art. Their fan art. So that's a very funny thing how it all turned out. I want to get the actual comparison tweet, but let me see. Let me turn this off for a second here, just to be a little safe. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay. Hold on. Sorry. Bunny. Yeah. Let's see. I guess this is a good one. Yeah, we're good. So I'm just gonna put this back on right here, so you can see the shot of Lola Bunny, the new one. She still has hips. It's just that her legs are like very flat in comparison, like very like straightforward. Her chest obviously is very less prominent, let's just say. But yes, they made this. This is the exact comparison. Like they used the fan art comparison, but here's the actual more, I guess, valid comparison. Her still has a very athletic build. Has all the features. Right. Very curvy. There's another shot right here with Daffy Duck, of course, very very classic. Yeah, her midriff isn't showing anymore, so that's like a big difference too. So yeah, did you have any comment about the whole Lola Bunny thing? Do you have anything to say to all the fans that are very thirsty for Lola?
Why?
Why what?
Just why? Keep it in your pants.
Keep it in your pants. Keep it in your pants. That's the message of the day. Keep it in your pants. Yeah. I mean, I personally don't care. I just found it like hilarious that there was such a controversy. Like, of course they're gonna change her design. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I really don't care about Lola Bunny all that much. Like, yeah, back in the day when I was a kid, yeah, I mean, she was hot, but of course, because she has a feature. Like, how can you help it? You know what I mean? Like, of course, like people are gonna be attracted to that. You know what I mean? So, especially like the kids back in the day when like, it's kind of still discover some things, but now, of course, I mean, I understand what you're shaking your head because you're not.
No, like, boy, I thought you had more restraint.
I mean, it can't be helped. Like that's like the point. That's the point of Lola Bunny. You know what I mean? It's that fan service. Early day fan service. It can't be helped. But but am I so upset that they done this to her? Not really. It's more or less her still. I mean, if you wanna be really like be oh yeah, there's another. this is Lola Bunny in one of the recent cartoons. That like
yeah.
Like if you really want to like be upset, then I can understand if this is what people are upset about. This is like you know, this is drastically different from her face, but you know, this is supposed to match more of what Bugs Bunny looks like. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like make it a little more sense. It looks more goofy than anything. You know what I mean? Anyway,
It's like
people were upset. People were upset about that, so I don't know.
it's like, just draw your own.
Yeah, right. And like I've put this comment in someone's post, like that's like talking about like why are people upset over this and all that stuff. And I said there are people on Twitter that are just gonna draw Lola Bunny the way they want, and so people just can gravitate to them instead of like being too upset on Twitter about the one in the movie that's coming up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was funny that they actually use a fan art instead of the actual movie screenshot instead. Because like this technically isn't the actual.
News outlet don't really do their research.
Yeah.
They just grab and
they just grab stuff. Yeah, exactly. And I imagine they didn't even ask the artist. Like, fuck no, they don't give a shit.
What's credit?
Right.
Like,
they're the kings of like taking shit. You know what I mean? Like, they'll probably take like other people's footage. You know what I mean? And even like paying them royalty for it or whatever. You know what I mean? For some sort of compensation. But anyway, let's wrap this up with the last movie related news with Godzilla versus Kong. There are a lot of like poster artwork for the movie, so there was a good amount of them. This was like revealed from the Chinese side of things, so you have Godzilla right here. There's Kong right there with that. Now you can definitely see that is an axe of sorts made with Godzilla's.
And my ox.
Yeah. Yeah. Very clear now that he's gonna be using a weapon in order to fight Godzilla. And yeah, he looked pissed. Godzilla looked pissed, man. I think there's more posters and such. Let me see. There's one more right here. Or, excuse me. There's another one right here.
Now kiss.
Yeah, now kiss. Yeah. It looks pretty sick though. They've been going all out with these posters. Kind of.
Now see, where can we buy these posters?
Yeah, right. Very cool looking.
Now
poster.
see, the question is: are you Team Kong or Team King? Let's start this. Let's open that. Let's open that floodgate.
Oh my god. That's actually hilarious.
I just put that in because it's
you?
a reference. It's a reference to an old
No,
Godzilla thing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I need to watch this now.
Yeah.
Apparently, this Super Sentai is supposed to be really funny.
Oh, is it? Yeah, that's actually really
when
funny.
I saw this GIF, I was like, wait, I have memory of this.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I mean, at least they kind of took the time to like kind of try to match the physics a little bit. Like he like angles the fire breath first, and then changes the angle, like the trajectory.
So, wee.
Yeah, like launches himself and then does that. It's funny though. That is so hilarious that they actually did that from Godzilla versus Hedorah, right? So
No, Hedorah? No. I have the book! Wait, it's down in the comments.
yeah, it should be down in the comment. Yeah, right
there
here.
you go.
That's it. That's the one.
Is it Hedorah? Oh, I'm thinking of the dropkick, that's why.
Oh, yeah, the dropkick's from Gigon. Yeah. Gigon.
Okay, so if Godzilla does this or the dropkick in Godzilla vs. Kong, I'll be a happy little boy.
Oh, yeah.
And then my friend's gonna come over and kill me.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, this isn't Zengar. This is Godzilla versus Hedorah. Yeah, right there. Yeah, see, there's an actual GIF of that one.
The 70s Godzilla was there. It is.
That's from Megalon. Yeah, Megalon.
No, if I
Gigan.
see-
That was when
So-
Jet Jaguar debuted, right? So, oh my god, that
Well,
kid.
originally that movie with Gigan. I mean, not Guy. Is it Gigan?
It's Megalon and
Megalon.
Gigan, yeah.
Jaguars was supposed to be the star of the movie,
Yeah.
but during test screenings, people were like wondering where the hell's Godzilla. So Godzilla was actually added like super late into the
Yeah.
production.
Yeah. That fucking kick, dude.
How to defy gravity?
Right.
Yes,
Yes. Yes. Yeah. If they
gravity physics. Freaking Albert Einstein is rolling in his grave right
Mhm.
now.
Yes. I want to say the tail is holding him up, but no, they're just letting it drag along the fucking ground. They don't even give a fuck. They want that drop kick. But dude, if the new Godzilla, if he does a drop kick, dude, I'm gonna go nuts, man. That or the flying thing.
The flying breath.
Yeah, flying breath.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be watching it, and then if I see that, I'm gonna pause it, take a picture, slap it all over my friend's social media account, going like, "Where's my money? Where's my dinner?
Yeah.
You owe me dinner now."
Yep. You put that in there. Oh man. I think there was.
But I love these posters.
Mhm.
They like shout outs to the artists that made these posters. Thank
There
you.
was
You
one
give me
more.
hope in the world.
Yeah, dude, right here. These are the really cool ones too. Like, holy crap.
I mean, what's kind of funny is that monkeys can't swim, so
Hey man, it's Kong, man. You don't give a fuck. And then this one, and there's another one. Yeah, that was from before. Yeah. There's some really good posters, man.
I like the color schemes.
Very colorful. This time around, yeah, they're gonna make the reference. They're making references of the city being neon, kind of like Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is why Cyberpunk is at its current state.
Yeah, because
Godzilla just walked through it.
He messed up the city. He messed up everything.
Yep.
Along
So that's why all the police are like, active in the game.
Yeah. They're very
You sneeze
active.
and they look at you.
Yeah.
Oh wait, here it is. Here's the one that I was looking for. So this is how it's gonna end, right? How it should have ended.
Let me see. Yeah.
It's like, yes.
Kong or Godzilla married Kong.
There was like
yeah.
there was a GIF. I forgot. It was like went to watch Godzilla versus Kong. Ended up being like an hour and a half of two monsters having sex. I'm like, it's like, yes.
Of course, you're like shaking your head about me saying
Lola buddy.
You're the ones like bringing up like, oh yeah, two monsters having sex. Oh yeah, dude, that's any
Yes.
better. That's any better. That's so much better than Lola Bunny, dude.
Yes. It's like, yes.
Oh my god. I mean, there's something for everyone. Let's just leave it at that. But yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. I give kudos for whoever made this one. Han Solo. That's the perfect. That's the perfect gift. That's honestly the perfect gift for me. Like what? What? Oh, that's one too. Joker.
No, it's Shifu.
Oh yeah, Shifu. Yeah, Shifu just twitching right there in the gif. Oh boy. Oh my god. Mega Godzilla is actually in there too. I feel like okay, yeah. I really do feel like there's gonna be a third monster. I feel like that's gonna be like the main.
So you're saying it's gonna be a
threesome, a love triangle.
Oh, whoa, ooh. Don't make the artists go crazy now.
I know, right? I'm giving them the ideas.
They're all on their walk cam going like, yes,
yes.
yes. Tell us more. We're ready.
Yes. Yeah. I really do think though there's gonna be a third monster of sorts, kaiju. Maybe Mecha Godzilla could be Mecha Ghidorah or just clone Ghidorah since there was that head. You know what I mean?
It's Mothra.
It's Mothra. Oh no! Is it like if what if the axe and like the
It's Mecha Mothra.
Mecha Mothra? Oh my gosh, we never had that one before.
Shadow all expectations.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but if it was like real, the original Mothra reincarnated again just to die again, oh my god, that'd be fucked up. I don't want to see that. I'll actually tear my heart.
I live. I die. I live.
I die. I live. I die. I live again.
I don't know the way he's holding the axe and how it's rendered. I want to say it's rendered. It looks weird.
Yeah. I think this is supposed to be made with both without it and with the axe. So maybe that's why it looks like it's kind of just there. You know what I mean? But yeah, for the most part, it looks good. Good. You definitely see how Kong aged quite a bit over the years.
How old are you, Kong? Old.
Where's good old Godzilla? Hold up. There you are. Yeah.
How big do you want him? Yes.
Yes. How chunky you want him? Yes. Look at that, dude. He got the thighs. He's been doing leg day, man. Little.
Which again, I hope no fucking critics right now are gonna bitch about how fat he is again, because it's like, you leave him alone.
They're always gonna find something to bitch about, like, oh, he's gonna beat up on the gorilla, and the gorilla is gonna, endangered species. I don't know, just some bullshit.
Oh, they're gonna be like, just a typical monster movie, two monsters fighting, and then a bigger monster comes and they group together. It's like, yes?
Yes?
Have you not watched the original? It's like, here, let me pull this book out.
Yes. That's what we want. Like, yes, that's what we want.
Let them fight. Here, all monsters attack. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the most likely thing they'll bitch about is like
there you go, destroy all monsters.
Yeah, destroy all monsters. I'm pretty sure the biggest thing they'll bitch about is like the lack of the screen time with the humans and such. Maybe
I give zero shits about the humans.
Yeah, exactly. They're kind of just there for like to explain stuff. You know what I mean? So
they're just there for what's the word?
Filler.
It's that E word.
Exposition.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's literally all they should.
Or they're just there for cannon fodder.
Cannon fodder. Yeah, exactly. Just filler. Yeah, just to fill out the rest of the time. But I hope they make it right. You know what I mean? Like have a good amount of human screen time with the humans, but a good amount of time with the monsters. I have a feeling though, maybe Kong will have a little more screen time just because they'll have to like explain his side of the story a little more of like how he got the weapon or like the backstory and stuff like that. Well, meanwhile, Godzilla's like just pissed off, you know. So unless they'll actually show off why he's pissed off. Maybe Kong called his mom, his mom a bitch or something. I don't know. I don't know.
Godzilla's pissed off because Kong stole the last waffles.
Oh yeah, like oh my, he never let go of his ego, man. That's that's what happened. But and then at that time, Kong got the last ego, so he's pissed off. Yeah. Or he just needs a Snickers bar. He's just not hungry. He's not himself when he's hungry. He's pissed off.
That's my secret, Captain. I'm always pissed off.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're pretty much like closing in on Godzilla and stuff. Meanwhile, Injustice is closing. It's like pretty much right around the corner. Who? That 4 hour.
You're gonna watch? Yeah, you're gonna watch that 4 hour thing. Let me know how your back and ass is.
Yeah, dude. Like, dude, I paid for it, dude. Like, of course I'm gonna watch Injustice. Like, are you kidding me? 4 hours of it? Yeah, my money's worth, man. And plus Godzilla. I'm surprised you're not like gonna. Are you gonna watch it or no?
I'm not gonna fucking watch Justice League.
Really? Oh, okay.
The only time you're gonna see me watch something like that's like 4 hours or longer. Okay, you can see it. My Lord of the Rings extended edition.
Oh yeah.
Put that on or watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, yes.
Yes. Yeah. I'm like, if it's like the theater edition or whatever, like, I'm pretty sure they'll have like a like what do you call it? Intermission, like an intermission, like little part. So they'll have like
nope.
Yeah.
Nope. You're gonna have to sit there and watch all 4 hours
and hold your piss.
No bathroom break.
Yeah.
Yeah. No bathroom break.
Or piss in a bottle, or piss in a cup. Piss in a cup. The same cup you drank out of. Oh man.
Recycle that cup.
Yep. It's safe for the environment. All right. I think we're all good, right? All good in the hood. I think we're all that's all for the news, right? Unless you put something in for okay, never mind.
The only thing that's left was the Monster Hunter demo, and fuck that demo.
Yeah, okay, so I guess that's the last thing we'll talk about. It's I did play the demo that was earlier, the earlier demo. I do like it for what it is, like the wire bug and stuff like that. It's neat, but I do want to just play it with my own build personally. I don't want to like the builds in those demos. I assume the latest one as well is like abysmal. Like it's not good.
Yep, it's not optimal.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I hated the hammer armor, dude. He looked like a fucking banana. Like, did they change it for this one? Like, did he still look?
No, it's just think of it as a big ass patch.
Oh, okay.
To add the thing.
The Magna Malo. Yeah. The gameplay itself is fine. I think it's fine. It's just that the builds that they provided is just Like I know why they did it, but it's like, ugh, come on. They want to make it feel like those monsters are like badass or menacing or whatever. I guess. Because obviously, if they give you like the most optimal build, you're gonna like whoop its ass and just not gonna even think twice about those monsters anymore once that game comes out.
Why not?
Yeah. But I'm still down for it. I'm still down to get it and stuff. It runs like consistent 30, so that's actually pretty good. But yeah, the hammer stuff with the wire bug, all that stuff, it's pretty fun. Just keep on doing like pizza cutters like nonstop. Or if you had the stamina for it, or the bugs for it. But yeah, Well, what about you? What did you think of the gameplay side of things and all that jazz.
I like it. It's just that again, the armor and the weapons are so questionable.
Yeah, they're garble, man. That's I think that's
Oh, I was trying to be nice. Okay, you just hitting the jugular right now, sir.
I thought you were gonna be hard on it since you're the bigger Monster Hunter fan, but okay.
I am not that.
Is it actually coming out? Is it this week? Or is it next week?
Next week.
Okay.
But you see, again, I ordered my collector's edition straight from the Capcom store, so I don't know if I'm going to get it day of or a few days after. If I get it like day of, I'm going to be happy. And wait, do I work?
Oh wow, it's actually the end of March. Okay, so 26th.
Okay, so if I get it on day of, shit.
Yeah.
No. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine.
Well, aren't you gonna take the day off for like Godzilla and stuff anyway? So like.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play Monster Hunter while watching Godzilla. Are you crazy? I am a cultured man. I know what to put priorities over.
All right. That's definitely all we got. That's pretty much it. We're just waiting on Godzilla at this point, Justice League, and Monster Hunter. So there's still probably some stuff to talk about the next time we come around. And yeah, so we're probably gonna see some SNK stuff from like King of Fighters a little more, and any other controversial stuff. So anyways, thank you guys so much. It has been another episode of Hypecast done. 130, episode 130, just to make sure we're on track.
And don't bother me, people, on the 18th and 19th of this week, because the Falcon and Winter Soldier comes out. So
that's right. Yeah,
shoot you in the head.
I will definitely check that out, because there's really nothing much else to check out when it comes to Marvel for right now.
I will become Bucky and use my metal arm and crush your head.
Yeah. All right. We're out. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Kitty, wake up. Oh, you are up.